think that was in order for the guest that I have tonight. There'll be no peace until all men are one. My guest tonight is a young man who I think that he's sharp. I think he has a heck of a lot of wit. Of course, everybody don't agree with me. Most people say he's gross. White people say he's gross. Black people say he's intelligent. I don't know. I've had the chance to be invited to one of his birthday shows, and then I took the liberty of listening to him. I think he's good and crazy, but I know he's slick, too. So what I want you to do tonight, I know everybody knows this show is going to be on. I want you to sit back. Don't relax. Don't relax. Because if you relax, ain't no telling what might happen.
And don't signify.
Now, you know that wasn't no nigga because the consonant didn't sound like a nigga. You know that's a cracker saying signify.
Oh, signify.
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 You see? Now, that's a cracker. You said...
Signify.
Dig it. I could say idiosyncrasy, but go ahead and talk.
Thank you. He's a good man. He might be crazy. I don't know. He might be crazy. I don't know. Morning, everybody. Good morning, Robin.
Good morning.
And good morning to you all. I got to take a short break. I know you want to hear more from Howie, but
it's been a whole weekend.
It's a whole weekend. Plenty has happened. Absolutely nothing has happened. Are you still sick?
Goodness. No, this building made me sick.
It's freezing in here. You know, it's -3.
In the building.
Yeah, and it's... No, I went in the car this morning, it was -3. And then Jackie said his thermometer said -3, too.
Well, actually, the weather report says it's still above 0, but with the wind chill factor.
Well, screw him. Let me get in my car. I'm telling you, it's -3 over there.
Well, that's the wind chill.
Yeah, don't you tell me. The car don't know from wind chill.
Wind chill?
The car doesn't know wind chill.
Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yes, it does.
No.
You don't know
how can a car know wind?
The car knows that the out... What do you think wind chill is?
Wait,
hold it.
Hold everything. Stop. Oh, that is horrible laugh, Robin. What happened to you?
Smoke a cigar.
You sound like... I'm in pain. You sound like Scott the Engineer on a good day.
Yeah, I know. And I am not smoking.
Isn't wind chill the wind blowing? So how would an inanimate object feel it?
Why do you think that they say...
Fred, do you think they can feel the car feels...
Absolutely not.
Of course not.
The wind chill makes it feel like... They put the thermometer
because you have feelings.
Out of the wind.
Darling.
No, it's a formula.
Hold it.
No, wind chill is for people.
The wind blowing across your face.
Right.
As you're walking.
Right. Of course.
Well, how do you think they... Oh, that's a
car sensors underneath.
Robin, stop before you go. Get out of it now. You're wrong. Trust me.
You're wrong. You don't even know.
Okay.
Somebody who knows call.
Wind chill has to do with the people factor.
Oh, right.
With the wind.
The car don't know from wind chill.
Here.
The actual temperature is -3.
That car doesn't have the actual temperature.
Well, it might be not completely accurate.
Why would it be different?
What, with wind chill?
No.
Wind chill's just a human factor.
No. Why would the car have a different temperature than the actual temperature?
Because there's sensitivities in car thermometer. There are more sensitive thermometers that read more accurately. It's almost like the difference between taking your temperature anally and through your ear.
Right. And what would make the difference?
The fact that it's not as good a thermometer.
No.
Yeah.
If you take your temperature on your ear and you take your temperature in your butt, you get two different readings. Why?
Because
it's warmer in your butt.
Yeah, so?
So the temperature outside with the wind chill feels colder to the car.
You're insane. Oh, come on, Robin, stop laughing. Oh, God, I'm going to throw up. Please, you sound like Alice Cramden right before she died.
I think so.
I know. So what's the wind chill factor in your buttocks if it's a different... Although taking temperature in the buttocks is more fun than in your ear. Although don't tell my kids that. All right, let's take a break. And if anybody knows the answer to that, give me a call. We'll be back right after these words.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
You don't think those cymbals and everything sound a little too compressed?
It does sound.
Feel like it's breaking up?
Thin.
Yeah. I'll take care of that later. Probably write down to have a meeting with somebody. One of the various people at this building. And write down to have a meeting about getting some heat in here. I mean, not in here, but in the rest of the building. Because right now it's starting to steam up in here from the lights.
Yeah, thank God for the lights.
Yeah. Wow. We were flooded with calls about how wrong Robin is about wind chill. The phones are now broken.
Good.
Yeah.
Serve them right.
That's right. And by the way, we just want to say she knew the whole time. She just was I have to keep your credibility. She just...
So I did know one thing.
Big deal. Hey, you're on the air.
Hey, how are you today, Howard?
I am very good.
Oh, shut up. You know, this is no time to be doing something like that.
Yeah.
Calling to, for one time, disagree with Robin.
Oh, shut up.
Hey, listen, Robin. Your car measures the temperature outside, just like any thermometer, like your bank, anything.
Okay.
Right.
That's what the car is telling you outside. The car can't measure the wind chill factor. I'm sorry, Robin. Usually you're right on, but this time...
This time you've gone too far.
Just a little.
Well, she's sick. Maybe that's the problem.
Yes,
I think that might be the cold's affecting her thinking.
Yeah, the cold actually affected her brain power.
I think that's exactly what happened.
That's right. My cells froze.
All right, dude. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
Hey, first of all, over the weekend, let me just say some stuff that happened over the weekend. A soldier was killed in Bosnia.
Yes.
Again, I just want to say, I've been against this the whole time, that we shouldn't have any soldiers in Bosnia. It's a hellhole. That guy died, President Clinton says he died in the most noble way, trying to keep peace. And who cares? Who cares about peace over there? For anybody who doesn't read the newspaper, let me tell you what goes on over there.
Well, wait a minute. They have stated that they think that if the war continues over there, it could spread to other parts of Europe.
No way.
That's not the case.
Let's wait and see if it happens. It's like the car thermometer.
It's a formula.
Right. The piece of garbage in my mouth. Usually garbage is coming out of my mouth, not going into my mouth. Over there, just real quick, because I know, Bosnia is a boring subject, but the Serbs are these guys who are killing all the Croats. But remember who the Croats are. In fact, I was reading an article about the rise of these neo-Nazi parties. Mm-hmm. And guess where the neo-Nazi parties are most successful and most popular? With the Croats. The Croats love Nazis. They're Nazi-loving Croats. They love the Nazis, and the Serbs hate them, and the Serbs want to get them back for World War II. And even to this day, the Croats are filled with Nazis. So let the Serbs do what they got to do. It's an internal problem.
Do you know there's a problem between Turkey and Greece right now?
Is there?
Yes.
And
they say that is a direct result of this instability.
Of course.
In the former Yugoslavia.
Because everyone's probably pouring into those countries trying to get refuge.
But I'm just telling you that's what's going on. They don't care particularly about the Serbs and the Croats. They particularly care about the rest of Europe.
Well, and that one's a no-brainer. We take the side of Turkey. Turkey has always been on our team, on the United States. God bless Turkey.
You just want everybody to be at war. We'll just choose sides.
There's no problem here. I've got my sides all picked out. Turkey has always been good to this country. Turkey has allowed us to land our airplanes when we had to go bomb the hell out of those morons over in the Middle East. And let me tell you something. It's a no-brainer.
They're all right with you.
They're okay with me.
Well, as long as you don't mind just having everybody be at war and picking sides and possibly getting to the point where we're at World War III,
I say,
then okay.
Not only let people fight with each other, let's take bets. Better than horse racing, which, by the way, is a dying. Horse racing is dying.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
I don't know anything about it.
It is one of the most. It is the least popular sport in the United States. Matter of fact, they did a survey recently. I was reading in the newspaper that horse racing. They asked people
before you jump off Bosnia. They thought this guy had stepped on a landmine earlier in the weekend. He didn't.
What happened?
They don't know yet. There's now an investigation, but they don't think it was a landmine at all.
He could have been shot.
He could have been shot.
Right. I'll tell you the truth, and this might sound shallow. I don't even care what happens in Delaware, so how could I care about Bosnia? Thank you. And I know you don't either, Robert.
Where is Delaware?
Where is it?
Is that a part of the United States?
And how do you get there? I think it's before Philadelphia on your way from New York. I don't know where it is. It's a swamp. So I know. I think it's within
after Philly.
I think it's within our listening range. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
It is after Philly, right? Yeah. I know it takes a long time to get there. I once had to go there. A cousin of mine was getting married or something.
Yeah.
And I had to go there. And I know it took a long time. Matter of fact, it took like 4 hours for me to get there.
Like leaving the country.
Yeah. And we decided to do it in one day and one night.
No, that must have been fun.
Yeah. Went there during the day, went to the wedding, left, and got home that night. Boom, boom.
Didn't even have time to eat, did you?
Oh, yeah. And it was a big argument in my family. Everyone said I should sleep over in a hotel. I said, no, I'm going right back. I don't even want to know I was in Delaware.
Did not want to sleep in Delaware.
I want to get home, baby. Baby. Hey, where was I? Oh, yeah. So I was thinking about horse racing. Yes. Horse racing is a dying sport. In fact, they did a survey. They said to people, what are your favorite spectator sports? Horse racing didn't even come up 1%.
Really?
Yeah. Out of all the spectator sports.
Well, what happened to horse racing?
Used to be the sport of kings. I mean, you're talking about when horse racing was big in our parents' generation. Everyone went to the track. It was so big that you had to get there early in order to get a seat to watch the races. It was so much fun. Then they had a whole thing. They had to kick all the bookies out, and finally they got betting. It's a whole... People were...
In love with it.
Were in love with it.
Yeah.
Today, horse racing is for people over 50.
Who have nothing to do.
Who have nothing to do. They have just nothing to do.
Yeah, because I never see it on TV or anything. Young
people, in fact, it's been taken off of TV. If you notice, the newspapers, all the daily New York newspapers, used to have horse racing listed in the back and all the... No more.
Wow.
Go take a look.
I hadn't even noticed.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You don't even notice.
I happened to run across a horse race on the TV this weekend, way up on the cable channel.
Right.
I don't even know what channel it was.
That was radio. It was so high. Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I haven't seen a horse race on TV in a long time.
Well, that's why. It just isn't popular. And, you know, these people who run the track and everything are all freaked out. In fact, in New York State, it's getting worse and worse. I'll tell you a story about horse racing.
What is the season? You never even know when the track is open.
I'll tell you a story about a professional gambler. This guy was in the newspapers, in the Times. This guy was a professional gambler, okay? This is how he makes his living. He does $30 million worth of bets. Mm-hmm. $30 million worth of bets.
$30 million worth of bets.
Bets.
Not winning.
Not winning.
Like he bets.
He has $30 million worth of action a year. This guy's a very important horse player. And he's a professional gambler. What I mean by that is the guy is so good at it and understands how to bet that he's good for about 3% a year. What is 3% of $30 million?
You're asking the wrong person.
Jackie?
3%. 10% is $3 million. 1/3 is $1 million.
No, $300,000. Isn't it? 3%. Oh, no.
No, 3%. No,
he's right. It's $1 million.
Yeah.
Right.
Approximately.
So this guy he knows he can get 3% on his money if he puts through $30 million.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
So he's an important player. Wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
He was so important, this guy, that, he didn't go to the track. I think he used to do it through OTB and stuff, but they'd set him up a special room, betting room, so he could have his own, TV and the whole deal because this guy was an important guy. Right. And the way he would bet is only through exotic bets. Do you know what an exotic bet is?
No.
Okay, exotic bet would be like the, those...
The exactas,
the trifectas, and then you mix them up and you go, it's some weird betting. You know what exotic betting is, right?
Combinations. Strange combinations.
Yeah, that's how most of the real smart gamblers do it.
Mm-hmm.
So to give you an idea of why horse racing, even with the older crowd, is on the decline, this guy recently left New York to go bet in Vegas. Why? because the state, not the state, but the horse racing commission, the people who make money off of this stuff, instead of charging 17% for exotic bets, went to 20%. Now, for a guy who moves that kind of cash through the betting system, 3% is a lot of money. You dig?
Sure. So that's his profit.
So they're saying now he went down to Vegas. Not only did they set him up with his own private room when they saw what kind of action this guy was given, but they comp him to all his meals, they comp him to his hotel, they comp him to various in-town shows.
He's living there rent-free.
He's living there pretty good. So they know how to treat their gamblers. So it's sort of an indication of the times of how, gambling and then the horse racing is going down. But at the same point, it's, in general, there just seems to be no interest in horse racing.
Yeah.
I couldn't give a rat's ass.
I couldn't either.
Right, but it must...
I just noticed that it was disappearing.
But it must provide jobs and stuff, and it's kind of sad. I know I don't get into going to the track. I don't understand it.
I've always wanted to. It seemed like a nice idea, and even when I was watching that one little race, it was like, wow, that was exciting, because it looked like one horse was going to win, and then all of a sudden another horse came up out of nowhere, and they had a real battle, and it had to be a photo finish. It was really exciting.
Going to the track and making it exciting is knowing how to bet and doing all those exotic bets and all that stuff. That's the problem. It's too complicated. You got to really be into it.
I just like watching the horses.
Yeah. But none of my friends, I only have one friend who's into it, is this guy Neil. He's into going to the track.
Yeah.
And Neil has no money. And Neil owns a horse. And don't ask me how.
He owns a hoof.
Yeah. He's in with about 900 guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, as far as this Bosnia crap goes, the Croats, oh well. Goodbye. All I know is we're over there and guys are dying, and it's really stupid. And, I don't know.
Well, if anybody thought it wasn't going to happen, that's ridiculous.
Look at this. Here, I ripped this out of the Times. German neo-Nazis have flocked to flight alongside the Croats in battles against the Serbs and the Muslims. All the Nazis are running over to help the Croats. God bless the Serbian army in their mission. See? The Croat army was seen flying swastika flags, and many more were flying the old Croat fascist symbol. You dig? Mm-hmm. So over there, it's the Serbs versus the Croats. The Serbs are winning, and we're going over to stop them. But meanwhile, the Croats are flying Nazi symbols and trying to... you understand what I'm saying? You got to pick sides in this world. You got to pick sides.
Once again, I think you're missing the big picture.
Little ethnic cleansing.
No.
That's all. Clean them out. Clear them out. Bring in the next race. That's all. By the way, my comments on John Pike were noted in the newspaper today.
Is that right?
John Pike is an executive at CBS who got into some trouble.
They noted your comments?
They say Stern defends Pike.
Well, then he's surely fired.
Howard, listen to this article. Howard Stern, the morning personality on 92.3 K-Rock, said Friday he didn't see anything wrong with most of the comments by John Pike, the CBS executive who quit under pressure last week. Pike had been quoted incorrectly, he maintained, as saying that black viewers are a loyal late-night TV audience because they don't have jobs to get up for, and a good comedy audience because they can't follow complex dramas. Now that one...
You agree.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
I didn't agree with the complex drama part.
I don't know. I think you did.
Well, I know that black people don't like... they like comedy and karate.
Excuse me?
Yes,
You're
that's
telling
right.
me now what I like?
You're different.
I'm different. I happen to be black.
You are not black. Stern said blacks have no problem with dramas.
What?
See? Stern said blacks have no problem with dramas. That's what it says.
They don't watch them.
But otherwise, in other words, I didn't agree with Pike about that.
I don't know. I have to go back to the video.
Yeah, believe me. This is written by David Hinckley. You know he listened closely. But otherwise, he said Pike was onto something. Blacks do like comedy. They do. They love to laugh, the blacks.
He knows so much.
Yeah. They are a loyal late-night audience. And look at the unemployment rate in the black community. I have no problem with what he said. Well, it's true. There is high. Listen, black people will tell you there is high unemployment.
But to say blacks.
Yes.
How about unemployed blacks?
Okay. Unemployed blacks, which is a very big group.
That's different than saying black.
Right. Unemployed blacks. So Robin is an employed black, and then there's unemployed black. Anyway, of course, they do mention your comment, Rob. Robin Quivers responded, of course you don't have any problem with what John Pike said. You're not black. Duly noted. So anyway, I've been distinguished again in the newspaper.
Well, good. Good for you. I'm glad you're being recognized.
I mean, the paper was filled with all kind of crap. They even have a teacher who was... This is unbelievable. Teacher had sex with 2 students, and the guy in charge knew about it, and he just said, screw it.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
What are you going to do?
So hard to find good teachers.
And people keep asking me, what's going on in New Hampshire? How come this guy, Steve Forbes, is leading the pack? Well, first of all, no one likes Bob Dole. When you see him smile, he looks like a Transylvanian reject. Have you ever seen a guy who look more like Nixon when he smiles and tries to... He's an old man. He's a very old, feeble, almost feeble guy. He's very old. He really is, and he looks old out on the campaign trail. And people are just nervous with a guy who's mired in old thoughts and ideas. I think they're looking for any alternative. Yeah. And none of the traditional Republican candidates that have been offered are exciting to them. Steve Forbes, quite frankly, is now that he's the front runner, is a little disturbing to look at. His skin, you think a guy with Malcolm Forbes' money could get some Accutane. Well, you know, a guy with Malcolm Forbes' money doesn't know that's a problem. Yeah, maybe. People are busy telling him he's good looking. People will come anyway. Steve Forbes is really strange looking. So it shows you it's not a beauty contest. No. But all of a sudden I read today that, Steve Forbes was ahead in New Hampshire. Now they're neck and neck. And I heard another poll that says Bob Dole is clearly out in front. Yeah. Now, let me tell you why you're reading that. What does that mean? I'll tell you what it all means. What happens is in New Hampshire, those hillbillies are sitting there with the first primary. The real first primary. Right. And all of a sudden they go, we can't stand Bob Dole. He's been the front runner for so long. He's so boring. It's he's such a bore. Let's shake things up. They're like, let's look at some of the other candidates. There's so much time till the primary. Let's look at, and they start to look at this guy Steve Forbes, and Steve Forbes starts running ads, and they go, we like what this guy says. Boom, Steve Forbes goes out in front. All of a sudden, as soon as Steve Forbes is the front runner, everyone starts picking on him. They go, how could no one really believes it's Steve Forbes. It's just that all of a sudden everyone gets panicked. They go, oh, my God, this guy's the front runner? How do we make him the front runner? A couple of people all had the same idea. Let's go for Steve Forbes. He seems like a breath of fresh air. And they have absolutely no convictions, these people in New Hampshire. I don't think they even knew what he stood for. No, they didn't. And then all of a sudden they started reading in the newspaper, hey, flat tax. Not that I have a problem with flat tax, but all of a sudden they go, oh, I guess it's bad. Yeah. And then they go back like sheep and they vote for Bob Dole. I thought it was kind of cool that they were going for Steve Forbes. But, of course, by the time the primary comes around, they'll vote like party sheep and vote for Bob Dole, who will never be Clinton because Bob Dole is too against abortion. He will never be Clinton. I don't know if any of this means anything because it's political analysis coming from a complete moron. Right. You know what I mean? It just seems to me people get scared when they make a front runner, and then they go, oh, my God, we made this guy a front runner? It's just weird stuff. It is interesting. We've mentioned this about big state elections as well as the nationals. Everything's loose and easy right up until you really get to the point where you got to go cast your vote. Right. And then all of a sudden it gets narrow again. So they go with the safe guy, the guy they've been told about all along. Did you watch Magic Johnson on TV Friday night? I stayed up for about 15 minutes. Me and you both. I was exhausted, and I taped it, and I said, who wants to watch a taped basketball game when you know the outcome? Yeah. So I only saw a few minutes of it, but I understand they played dismally, and the Bulls ran right over them. Yeah. In fact, Michael Jordan wasn't even much of a factor. It was Scottie Pippen. Right. Who scored the most points, and Dennis Rodman had, more rebounds than almost the entire L.A. team. Well, he said that, Magic Johnson clearly is not in shape. Mm-hmm. Dennis Rodman said this after the game. You see, you're not allowed to say bad stuff about Magic Johnson because now all of a sudden he's a hero for getting AIDS. I mean, it's a sad story. Don't get me wrong. If you got AIDS, you'd never be a hero. You couldn't convert that into heroin. No, I don't know how he did it. But somehow, having sex without a rubber with just about anyone you meet. Totally out of control. While you're married and have a kid. Sex, yeah. Yeah, that's heroism today. But everyone is afraid to say what I say because Magic Johnson is a black basketball star. And they're afraid. White people are afraid to say anything. Black people are afraid to say anything. Nobody says anything. But this guy's not a hero. He's a basketball player who screwed tons of women.
And got caught.
Yeah. That's not heroic. It's sad. It's sad that he has it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see anybody die.
People can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was doing that. But I know I can't because I look at the situation and say, well, I read a statistic. 1 out of every 250 people has the HIV virus?
Yes.
1 out of 250? That means someone in this room has it.
No, there's not 250 people in this room.
Well.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yes, that
1 in
was in the paper
250.
yesterday.
That had to be a typo.
That's what it said, though.
You read it too, right?
Yeah. And I thought it was incredible. I said, whoa. 1
in 250. That means we're just about all have it.
That's impossible, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's got to be.
That means that's beyond epidemic proportions.
Really? We should all be quarantined.
Maybe they mean just in New York, because New York is so filthy. Disgusting. But 1 in 250 people have the AIDS virus.
Supposedly.
So I'm sitting there going, well, wait a second.
Well, you know, that statistic was on the sports page.
Yeah. Must have been some moron. Yeah, the guys who write for the sports page aren't exactly great reporters. They're used to giving their opinion on how high a guy can jump. But anyway, Magic Johnson is no hero, and yet everyone... In fact, there was one basketball player who was particularly vocal the first time.
Moses Malone.
Yeah, the first time Magic Johnson came out of retirement, he said, you know what? I don't want to play with Magic Johnson. I'll tell you why. He says, look at my legs right now. I got scabs on them. I'm bleeding all the time in this game because despite the fact that you guys think this is ballet, we're sitting and busting into each other and we bleed. And they even interviewed some doctors. They said, what are the odds of Magic Johnson giving someone AIDS on a basketball court? They said, well, it's practically nothing. The odds of that happening are very slight, but there are odds that it can happen.
It could happen.
And this is not a case of where someone's saying, hey, don't allow AIDS to people to function, don't allow them to work in the workplace. That's not the case. It's not the same thing. This is a contact sport where people do bleed. And we know that even like nurses and stuff get the AIDS virus if they just get a pinprick.
Nah, that's not. It's not 100%.
Well, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
Right.
Same chance with Magic Johnson.
And even someone said, you know what? There's probably a lot of basketball players in the NBA.
Well, they said there's probably 2 or 3. If that statistic is correct,
right,
there's probably 2 or 3 other people with HIV who are playing basketball right now, and you don't know it.
Yeah. But,
they could be playing football. They could be playing any of the sports.
But Magic Johnson is really an insensitive guy. He doesn't understand. Now, even Moses Malone won't say a bad word about Magic Johnson because he took a lot of... Now he's saying, okay...
Nobody wants to be the guy who says it.
Because black people will be pissed at him. White people will be pissed at him. Everyone will be pissed at Moses Malone. You know what? Like he's saying anything different than everyone else is thinking.
You know, it's not that they're pissed. He's the guy who takes the brunt for saying it.
Right.
You know, everybody goes, oh, look at him, you know, how dare he. Not that they don't agree with him.
Right.
But
how
they
could he
just put
say
it all on him. He can be the bad guy.
Yeah, and a lot of people have said to me privately, it makes the game a lot more interesting. That when you have Magic in there, you want to see. They're taking bets.
Everybody's waiting for him to bleed like he did the last time. Remember the last time he came out of retirement?
Right.
And that one game he got hit and he started bleeding? I mean, pandemonium.
Right. People head for the hills.
People ran from the stands.
Right.
So you're waiting for that.
They really did. What did the guy say in the paper? They will scurry like cockroaches from a flashlight. It's unbelievable. So that's Magic Johnson's story. And, Dennis Rodman says the guy's too old and fat anyway to be playing.
His legs aren't there is what he said.
Yeah.
You know, he doesn't have the legs to stay with him at this point in the game.
And quite frankly, he should do everyone a favor and retire once again. It was fun for a night. He came out, and that was good.
He saw what it was like. His kids got to see him play.
Right. That's what this is all about. Now go home and take care of yourself, for God's sakes. We don't want to lose you.
I say do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
If you can get people to play with you, play.
Right.
He claims to be playing with these guys every summer anyway.
Well, whatever. It's just kind of bad that Moses Malone isn't allowed to give his feeling.
I don't even know if Moses Malone is still playing. Is he playing?
I mean, it would be very brave for me to sit back and say, yeah, of course Magic Johnson should be allowed to play and all this kind of thing. It's just like me sitting back and going, hey, let's send some guys to Bosnia. I don't have to go. Or let's send some guys to Vietnam. I'm too old for the draft. You know, that's what it sounds like to me. A lot of people who are saying, hey, go play. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, everybody who's saying it isn't playing.
I got to tell you something. I don't mind. It's fun for me to watch Magic Johnson play. It adds a little interest into the game.
I like the game now.
Me too.
I'm more interested.
Absolutely.
I'm paying attention.
But these players, I bet you, are not too thrilled. I'll bet you any amount of money that they're very concerned when they play against Magic Johnson.
Well, like I said, I overheard some people in an elevator the other day, and they were all cackling and saying, yeah, maybe Magic scored all those points because nobody wanted to guard him.
Of course. Of course. One guy they had on the news showered after the game for 3.5 hours.
No kidding.
I'm not kidding. That was a report I read on I saw somewhere. Guy showered for 3.5 hours, Robin.
Well, they said in that article we were both reading that at this point in the NBA, every guy is treated like he has HIV.
Right.
If somebody starts bleeding on the court, everybody gloves up.
Spacesuits. All right, we got to take a break. I'll come back. I'll take some phone calls right after this.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. Stay right there. 97.1 The Eagle. With the Howard Stern Show.
All right. It is Black History Month, by the way.
Yes, it is. I kept meaning to tell you that.
Yes. I will be honoring Black History Month. We will play Black Jeopardy this month, and also I will, Papa Fooey, later in the show, go down on the street, find me some black people to hug, and take pictures of me hugging them, and we'll send it out to the press to show that I am a fan of Black History Month, and it'll shore up my black audience.
What does hugging have to do with Black history?
Well, no, I'm going to get pictures of myself celebrating Black History Month with black people. And I'll release them to the papers as a sign of...
I don't think hugging somebody on Madison Avenue.
No, I'm not going out to Madison Avenue. I'll have them come up here and I'll hug them.
But this is on Madison Avenue.
Oh, I see.
You have to be in Harlem.
No. No, I'm not doing that. Oh, I'm not running for office, my dear. So later in the show, please make arrangements to have black people come up and hug me. That will be terrific. And then I will have pictures taken of the black people, and I will release them to the press.
Where are you going to send them to?
Daily News, New York Post, Newsday, all the major media outlets. And the video I will release to TV stations. That's right. That's my plan. And I will even, I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with the black people when they get up here. But I'll do something to show my solidarity for Black History Month.
I see.
That's right, Robin. Let's take a couple of phone calls as I promised. I said Monday would be a day to take some phone calls.
I was wondering if you were keeping up with the O.J. transcripts. You know, they kept leaking out information. It seems that O.J. never did anything.
Right?
Yeah, O.J.'s a good guy. Hi.
Hi.
He never beat his wife.
Right.
First of all...
He wasn't even in L.A. that night. Hello?
Hello. First of all, I heard that Fred was putting out a CD. And
Fred Norris?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear that?
On the World Wide Web.
Is that right, Fred?
One of these years it'll happen.
Okay, well, they said you were...
You heard that on the World Wide Web?
Yeah, I wanted to find out if it was true. They said...
That World Wide Web is a big pain in the ass. You know that?
Yeah, I had to go through an hour and a half of useless information in order to get to that point.
I was on the World Wide Web yesterday. I was just looking up computer stuff, and I used to go on the World Wide Web and just read about me.
Yeah.
But I got sick of doing that because while it might be fun for other people to discuss me, it really, for me, it's no fun because I find that it's torturous. One guy will say Howard Stern sucks. Then the next guy will say Howard Stern is great. Then the next, in one form or another, Howard Stern always sucks or is great.
Yes, I happened to find one of those bulletin boards, and I was flipping through, and I said, well, this is interesting. You know, he's lost it. No, he hasn't.
Yeah. That's basically it. And by the way, our mail basically the World Wide Web is the same as the mail that we get here at the station.
Yeah.
It's always like, Howard, I love you, or Howard, I hate you. And I quite frankly, I get very bored with the whole thing and affected by it somewhat. Because I sit there and after a while I start to think the whole world revolves around Howard Stern. I get a very warped picture of the world.
Well, some people feel that way, Howard.
It is amazing, though, that this World Wide Web was created And most of it has to do with me, whether I'm good or I suck. There is really nothing to write about on the World Wide Web.
Well, the problem is that any bozo can get a web page.
Well, that's not the problem. The problem is putting something on it.
Yeah, if you had something to say, it might be interesting.
There really is no use. It's like, I'll tell you the truth.
Okay.
They found one kind of interesting use for it, like the New York Times has a web page where you can actually go on and read the New York Times.
Right.
But I even found that my eyes start to hurt looking at the computer screen.
You're not supposed to read from a computer screen.
Right. So I went right upstairs, and I had the New York Times sitting there. I sat and read it.
And I get tired of waiting for the page to be loaded.
Yeah. Well, what modem what are you working on?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Okay, well,
How dare you? You're bothering me with that.
I'm supposed to know. See, this is what gets me about the computer. I don't know anything about my television. I turn it on at work.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It bothers the hell out of me that I'm supposed to learn all about this. Even when you're typing in and they're like, well, what modem are you on? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not. Why am I supposed to know that?
Well, can I just tell you what?
A wealthy young woman like Robin should not be sitting there being bothered with information.
Don't ask me questions about the equipment. Just give me what I want.
They should know what modem you have.
That's right.
Right. It should be standard.
Why not?
I agree with you.
Why not? In fact, I get more angry when I'm looking at what it says. There's the 2400.
Right.
Then there's a 16, and then it goes up after that.
Right.
I'm like, well, wait a minute here.
I'll take the highest you got.
You mean there's already upgrades?
Yeah.
As soon as you buy it, it's obsolete.
I know.
Okay. Well,
I spent all Sunday trying to find out if you can get on the web with a 56 KB line. And I'm going, why should I have to know about 56 KB lines?
I don't know how the phone works. I don't know what line I'm on.
Right. ISDN lines. I can't get those. You know what an ISDN line is?
No.
See, you can get that in the city. That's what you ought to get.
What is it?
It loads like one of those web pages in like 3 seconds.
Really?
I mean, it's so fast.
Is that cable, Howard?
It's not as fast as cable.
Is it a fiber optic?
I don't know. You see, that's the problem. You have to know all this
Right.
stuff. Why should I know all this stuff?
And I got to get another line into my house?
Yeah. I've got like 80 of them, 80 lines, but none of them are fast. It's regular phone lines. So I called the phone company and said, hey, let me have one of these ISDN lines. I'll pay for it.
To wait for the New York Times to load that page, I could go down to the corner and buy the paper.
I know. That's the point. Now, and you can sit in any room in your house.
Yeah.
It's totally portable, that newspaper. You don't have to be tied down to your computer. You can pick the sunniest room in your house.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So there is no, but you know what? All these computer geeks and everything, as smart as they are, there are very few people being hired who are creative to make creative web pages. Most of it is done by computer geeks who you don't even want to talk to.
Right.
If you ever talk to guys who are into computers, they're really boring people.
They have no social skill.
And the only ones who know how to draw on these computers and create artwork for these computers and create stuff for these web pages are computer geeks. Mm-hmm. So it's all boring stuff. There's no software. There's no reason that you really need to be on the World Wide Web. Because after you surf the web for hours, you go, man.
I even went into, looked into some of those chat rooms to see and people are writing the most mundane things.
It's the same bores that you have to deal with in life.
They're saying hello to each other.
Although I have to admit, I spent at least 17 hours on the weekend on the World Wide Web. So then what's my problem? It's boring, but I'm on it. No, but I found some good uses for it, actually. I'm into this program called Lotus Notes, so I looked up their web page, and then I read everything I could on Lotus Notes. And
well, I like all the new stuff,
yeah.
That I can go in and contact AP and all that stuff.
Right.
I get into that.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, well...
She must have a very slow modem, Howard.
Yeah, she does. She does have a slow modem, because this is the same modem she had 2 years ago.
No, I've only had it a year.
You don't know the speed of it? You really don't?
It's supposed, I think it can go up to 9600.
Yeah, they have something called a 28.8 now.
Well, see, that's what pissed me off.
Right. That's what got you.
I'm waiting.
So why don't you get a 28.8 modem?
Because it's an internal modem. What am I going to do now? Have something hanging outside of the computer?
Yeah, I do. I got a little box. What do you want from me? I'm sorry.
This is what pisses me off about computers.
I am Tommy.
You can just go in and change her.
Right.
Who?
You got to hire a guy. You see, that's the other thing. Then you got to find a guy.
You know what? That's the other thing they don't tell you. With a computer, you need a guy.
You don't need a guy. You need 20 guys.
Well, that's the whole thing. It's like your computer should come with a person.
Right. She's right. Like, you got to buy it from somebody who knows what they're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well, on the world...
This lady has an agenda we haven't figured out yet.
Wait a minute.
I know.
You haven't let me get a word in it.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Okay, on the World Wide Web, it said that Fred Norris's album would be coming out in 3 to 4 months, and it would be produced by Babylon Productions.
Oh, it would be produced by Babylon Productions.
Yeah.
That's what I was wondering.
Is there any...
Do you know anything about that, Fred?
That part of that is true. As for the second part, no, that's not true.
Well, and Fred, why are we learning about this stuff on the World Wide Web? Where do you learn about your album? I don't understand. Why wouldn't we learn about that here on the show?
Yeah, why would you tell us?
Basically, it's not...
why would you announce it to the World Wide Web?
Not in the birthing canal yet. It's one of those things just to kind of generate some interest to the people who like in computers. It's just a fun thing at this point.
So how did you get on the World Wide Web?
One of the guys who books us in gigs and stuff like that, he knows someone. So you basically just put it on there just to get some kind of,
and what do? I look up Fred Norris and I find a Yahoo search?
He said, do you want to do it? I says, go ahead. I don't care.
All right. So in other words, there is no album, there is no interest, and you're trying to get interest.
In my part.
There's interest on your part.
And I am putting something together, so.
I see.
Well, are you going to be working with John Entwistle? Because it said that there, too.
No, that's not. I didn't read that right.
I think on the World Wide Web it says you'll be working with John Entwistle of The Who?
Not even close.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So
it's a different John Entwistle.
So I spent an hour and a half. Yeah, I spent an hour and a half to find a pack of lies.
That's the other problem. You're on the World Wide Web and you finally found something about Fred, and Fred doesn't even know what it is. It seems to me like you have trouble with reading comprehension. It says that Fred played with John Entwistle.
Right. It did not say I'm working with him. It said I played with him.
No. I mean, it said that you would be working with John Entwistle
on this
project.
That's incorrect. I'm going to check into that.
Okay.
That's wrong.
You mean you specifically went on the World Wide Web to find out something about Fred, or you just accidentally happened upon it?
No, well, I was looking at the Howard Stern section.
Yeah.
And I found something about Fred, and I said, oh, this is interesting. So I, popped it up, and I got a couple paragraphs about this new project that he was working on.
Yeah, eventually I'm going to have to close down all these web pages about me and stuff, but right now I'll let it slide, but I'm going to close them all down. I want to go on record as saying I'm against them, because what they do is they take sound effects from our show, and this is stuff that we own, that Infinity owns. And these guys decide, hey, man, let's make some, let's have a party. And they say they're not making money off it, but then they go out and eventually they will. They'll try and sell advertising as this thing becomes more popular and all that. Just more people trying to rip off your name and trying to, make money with it.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, I was also...
All these guys starting to think that they've got something going on. If you wanted to make a magazine called the Howard Stern Magazine, you would have to come to me and get permission to do it. But suddenly, all of a sudden, everyone's just like, hey, I know, I'll make a magazine since I got nothing going on in my life to write about. I'll write about Howard.
Also, I was one of the people in your book on the cybersex chapter. I was the stripper that turned you down.
What's your name?
Well, you changed the names to protect the innocent, I think.
Well, you don't have to protect anyone because they're
tag names anyway. They're not
tag
real
names. They're not real names.
Well, anyway, it came out as Party Chick.
Yeah.
But on Prodigy, I'm Minx.
Darling, I got to tell you something. I talked to Party Chick.
Apparently, you turned down the imitation Howard Stern.
Well, all I know is
I might have changed. You know what? I would probably took a lot of different conversations and combined and stuff. Yeah, on some of that stuff. But
well, I don't know. But I talked to Ratso afterwards, and he said it's going to be in the book, and it was in the book. And
because I gave Ratso all my chat transcripts and said, what do you think of these? I'm going to write a chapter about it. And he thought it was a pretty cool idea.
Okay.
So, goodbye. What am I talking to this moron for?
What are only strippers and girls who dance on cable access on the World Wide Web?
Unbelievable. Doing a search on Fred Norris. Who would care? Who would get a computer to look up Fred Norris? Yeah, a waste. Retarded girl. Minx.
And that's the other thing. You try to get yourself a name and everyone's taken.
I know. Oh, did you try to log on with a nickname?
Yeah.
What was your nickname?
Try to choose a nickname.
What is your nickname?
I'm not telling what my nickname is. Because then I'll have to change it.
So big deal.
It was hard enough to find that one.
What is your nickname?
I'm not telling you. It's stupid.
Come on, I got to know. Big chest. Royal chest.
No.
When you log on to these computer services, you got to come up with a nickname. I think mine is, right now mine is Techno Weenie. Believe it or not.
Isn't that a lot of characters?
It's less than 13.
All right.
You were on Prodigy, you got to have less than 13.
Yeah.
For a while I was LS Dick instead of LSD. Why don't you be Ophelia Balls? Ophelia Balls. You're not Ophelia Balls?
No.
I saw an Ophelia Balls on there.
But everyone I thought of had already been taken.
Really? You should be Vagina. Like V period Gina. Vagina. Vagina. Yes, sir.
Well, they scare you with all those little rules they give you.
Don't pay attention.
Don't pay attention to that?
Prodigy's pretty loose. Just get in there.
Because they say they'll come arrest you if you use certain language.
Yeah, I know. But meanwhile, everybody uses bad language.
I know.
I could arrest you. For what, using bad language?
Yes, they'll come right into this house.
That's going to be a pretty expensive court case. Who you, Heidi Fleiss? Come with us, ma'am. We understand you've been cursing on Prodigy.
I'm very afraid.
Neil gets thrown off there every day for cursing.
He's never been arrested.
He's never been arrested. If anyone was going to be arrested, it'd be Neil. I'm telling you. Or Uzo. Uzo is the filthiest mouth on there.
Really?
Yeah. Very common. All right, I got to take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, baby. All right, where was I? Hey, coming in about 20 minutes, we got the woman who was on the O.J. jury who got naked in Playboy.
Really?
Yeah, she's coming in. She's stopping by. She says, hey, O.J. was guilty.
Well, for the 4 months she was on, she was totally guilty.
Yeah. That's why she got all freaked out and everything. And remember, they had to drag her out on a hospital cot?
Yeah, remember she went into the hospital?
She knew O.J. was guilty. And she said, oh, my God, I better get off this jury because if I vote that he's guilty, they'll kill me. So she got out.
It was a life-saving measure, huh?
But she's in Playboy, and it's pretty good. We'll find out what her story is. Wants to be an actress, I don't know. That's kind of a tough leap to go from O.J. jury.
It sounds to me like somebody prepared her because, of course, everybody asks her, why did you do this?
Yeah.
And she says, wanting to be an actress, this has been a move that has helped other actresses.
Yeah.
But it sounds like a prepared statement.
Yeah.
Somebody rehearsed her.
I don't know. But anyway, she's stopping by, so we can ask her about the O.J. jury. And I can ask her, how stupid were those people? Was there... I understand that each O.J. juror's temperature was actually higher than their IQ. So she can tell us what morons they are. She'll go through each juror and tell us what morons they are, and then we'll look at her naked pictures and see if she looks like she really has that good a body or did they airbrush.
Oh, you'll evaluate her?
Yeah.
Do you evaluate the other women who come in?
Yes. And we'll talk about her breasts.
I've never heard you say, oh, they airbrushed you to any of these.
Well, we're going to ask her. And then we're going to talk about her breasts.
Oh, and whether she was propping them up?
Yeah.
I know that was a
lot of questions
contention you guys were making last week.
Yeah. By the way, to help his acting career, Jackie the Joke Man Martling will be posing nude in Beaver magazine.
Is that right?
That's right.
Because it has helped other actresses?
Yeah, he will be doing Beaver Hunt magazine. The pictures are taken. It's just a matter of getting the right people involved. She's having trouble convincing Beaver Hunt to publish them. It's a tough sell.
He's taking them. They're not so interested.
Yeah, they're not sure anybody wants to see something that sick. All right, we're on the air. And I talked about Magic Johnson. I talked about this. Yeah, I got to do some house cleaning. Hold on 1 second.
That was loud enough.
Wake up.
All right.
You're in Los Angeles, so hello.
Hello. How do you get rid of genital crabs?
You really have them?
Yeah.
They have this shampoo called Quell, right?
I thought that's for Oh, yeah, for crabs. Yeah, quail.
Yeah.
Yeah, quail will do it. Just shave off either shave off the hair. You can shave all the hair off, can't you? Doesn't that get rid of them, too?
Yeah.
You know what? The only guy in the show I know who admits to having that is Jackie.
Well, the way you're supposed to get rid of them is you're supposed to shave one half of your pubic area.
One half?
Yeah, and then set fire to the other half, and when they come running out in bare space, you stab them with an ice pick.
No, come on. How do you get rid of... You've had crabs.
Yeah, lotion. If you just put lotion on them, they die instantly.
Quail
Lotion? Yeah. Any lotion?
Pyronate A200 it was when I was in high school.
Oh, on high school.
He hasn't had it since
I had the
then.
same bottle all the way through college.
One bottle will last you a lifetime.
Oh, it's nasty.
You are a dirty, filthy pig.
How did this guy get crabs?
They were everywhere.
He's probably with the chick who had him, right?
Yep.
Or another guy.
No, chick I had to pay for.
Oh, that's it.
Really?
Yeah.
You go to hookers, huh?
Don't get any sex from the wife.
How much did it cost?
You're married?
Oh, gee, Robin. Wake up and smell the roses.
$20.
$20, boy. She must have been a real looker.
Crabs.
It's probably a guy.
He didn't want to,
You had intercourse with her?
From the
No.
You just received oral favors?
Yeah.
And you got crabs from that?
Oh, I don't know where else I got them.
She has crabs in her eyebrows.
They used to get them in their hair and their eyebrows on board ship because they couldn't escape. And that's pretty...
Aboard ship?
What are you talking? Are you making a joke? Or?
No. The guys I used to work with used to tell me that in the British Navy and stuff, that once they got on ship, there was no way to get rid of them. They would be everywhere.
Crabs in the eyebrows.
Yeah.
So you're saying that this girl had crabs in her eyebrows?
Where did they come from?
You didn't have actual intercourse with her?
No.
Yeah, that would have cost another 10, I guess. $20, it must have been a real pig. Did you even look at her?
Well, a little bit.
Like, what happened? You went cruising around in your car to find someone?
Yeah.
And then, like, where did you go to find her?
Down on this place where they hang out. Down this part where I live.
And they're all standing out there in their bad mini dresses and stuff?
No, actually not. There was kind of cold that night, and there wasn't a lot of action, so I could only take what I could get,
Was she a real pig?
Well...
Yeah, there was no selection at all that night, huh?
Yeah, there wasn't. She wasn't fat or anything. She was just...
ugly.
Yeah.
Some of these girls, I know that most of them are men. You probably got it from a guy.
Most of them are men.
Yeah, a lot of them are men. 50% of them are men. You can't tell. They got the wig on and it's dark. And they don't...
That happened once. I tried to put my hand down between the legs and got an abrupt no.
So this wasn't a first for you.
Hey, don't do that.
All right.
And did she have any 5 o'clock shadow or anything?
I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So what do? You pull up
maybe
and then...
she had the crabs in her beard.
And then they get... And I'm a guy who never goes to the hooker, so I'm always kind of curious. So she gets in the car, right?
Right.
Is there any discussion, or just how much?
Yeah, the person driving has to bring it up because otherwise they think you're a cop.
Right.
So you just you bring it up. You say how much. They never tell you how much because they want to try to get more from you.
So what do you do?
So you say, how about $20?
And then you go, okay.
Yeah, turn right.
Oh, so you drive away from that spot.
Right.
Yeah, well, you want something intimate. Something with some candlelight.
Yeah, an alley.
Behind the bowling alley.
Now, how will you tell your wife you have crabs? Is she going to be kind of curious how you got it?
Well, that's why I was hoping I wouldn't have to shave.
Yeah, right. So all you got to do is get this what is it again, Jackie?
Pyronate lotion. Just ask the druggist.
I don't even know if it's Quell anymore. That's what it was when I worked in the hospital.
Oh.
All right.
So then so you pull over to the side, and then what does she do? She says, all right, pull down your pants?
Yeah.
And then she goes to work, but how long does it take?
Well, you try. How long does it take? It can take just a couple seconds, like it should, but you.
Because Ralph told me he went to some whore, and she started yelling at him that he was taking too long.
Yeah, they do that.
And it's like, hey, I'm trying to enjoy my $20.
Money, honey.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, whose fault is it? Maybe she's bad at it.
Yeah, they're trying to get back out on the street, so you just offer them some more money to go slower.
Now, aren't you you don't wear rubber, right?
Right.
So aren't you disgusted that all night guys have been in her mouth?
Well,
I mean,
seriously. And then she's anxious to get it back out there for the next guy.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't that?
You think about that before and after, but not during.
Right.
I'm beginning to itch.
No, it's terrible.
I'm just trying to figure out how she got crabs in her eyebrows.
I don't know. I can't think of any other place I got it.
Did you kiss her?
No.
Come on, did you?
Not that one.
You didn't kiss her?
Not that one.
Do you make her
How
take...
often do you go?
I don't know.
Once a week, twice?
Well, like the last 3 months, maybe every other week.
Every other week.
They're just for a little action.
Right.
Well, what's wrong with your wife?
She's like my wife. I got it Saturday night. The whole time, the whole weekend, my wife's like, "Oh, my breasts are killing me. My breasts are killing me." I go, "What's wrong with your breasts?" "My period's coming. Hurry up, do it before my period comes," because she knows I don't like it when it's her period. So I did it to her. I think I did it to her Friday night, and I knew Saturday night stay away.
Well, you're getting it a lot more often than the rest of us.
No, I'm not. Well, how often do you get it?
Been a long time.
I don't get it.
You don't get it at all from your wife.
Yeah, basically.
Really?
Yeah, except lately she's been asking for it, and I thought I'd better get rid of my little friends before I did it.
How old are you? What age group are you in?
36.
And she doesn't, how often do you have... I get it, seriously, I get it about 2 or 3 times a month.
Uh-huh.
You get it less than that?
Yeah.
And doesn't she ever say, "What's wrong with our sex life?"
She's starting to.
Yeah,
do you have kids?
Yeah.
Ew.
Ew.
You know what I would do? Keep the crabs and blame your wife. Say, "Hey, what are you, cheating on me? How'd I get these crabs?" Hey, maybe I got the crabs.
Turn it around on her.
Yeah, and then to force her to have sex
you
with you.
gave me crabs.
Yeah, I know you're up to something, you bitch.
Yeah, the only problem with that is the only person who would believe it would be me.
What is it, Gary?
I just want to let you know that our guest is here.
All right, tell her to chill for a few minutes and relax, get her some coffee, and I'm learning about crabs
we got
and
a
horse.
guy who goes to hookers.
Yeah. No offense, this guy's pretty good. This guy goes to whores.
I'm just a miserable attorney, Howard.
You're an attorney. Oh, my God.
Yeah, an attorney should get laid by his wife.
So you make a good living.
So how come you don't divorce your wife? Seriously.
He used to make a good living.
If she's not giving you sex.
Yeah, what are you staying married for?
Oh, dude, man, I've thought about this so hard. It's just that, I got my kids, and...
yeah. I know, it's complicated, right?
It's terrible, yeah. I'll do just like my dad. I'll wait till my kids are all grown up, and then I'll leave, and then I'll...
Yeah, but what if you get arrested going to hookers?
Yeah, that's not going to make the kids all that happy.
Well, if you're an ambulance chaser, no one will care.
No, but the kids, your dad goes to hookers.
Are you an ambulance chaser?
Of course.
Yeah. See, it's no big deal. Those guys get caught going to hookers all the time.
He won't even get put up on charges.
You don't have a TV commercial or anything, do you?
No.
That's always funny, these lawyer TV commercials, and they're all concerned in the TV commercials. And, we want to make sure you get a lot. In other words, we want to make sure that you have somebody you can sue who's got some money, because we want to take it away from them.
You don't even know what's wrong with you. Come to us.
Yeah, right. If you've been in an accident and you're fine, you're perfectly fine, nothing hurts you, come see us anyway.
That's right.
Because we'll evaluate you whether you're sick or not.
You don't know that you're sick.
Right. There's something called aftershock.
I thought I was above all that, and then someone recently came to me with the problem that my first inclination was to tell them, hey, call the insurance company up and get the money yourself.
Right.
But, of course, I quickly calculated what a third of $15,000 was. And
hey, why not?
Made the call myself.
Right, made the call and got $5,000. You got $5,000 for making a phone call. Some imbecile doesn't know how to call the insurance.
Basically, yeah.
Man, that's pretty funny. It's a funny business, but anyway.
Yeah, but then you got to go to skanky prostitutes.
Yeah, but isn't it lower being an attorney than a prostitute? If I was an attorney, I think that would be going visiting people to upgrade.
But no, after doing all those horrible things, you'd think, I deserve
a nice family. So what happened when you did you ever say to your wife, hey, when am I going to get some sex?
I used to, but at this point I don't even want it anymore.
But she's not that hot, huh? Would she get all fat after the kids?
Yeah, fatter.
Yeah, big flabby belly.
Yeah.
So you are not even in love anymore.
Nah. What's she weigh?
No, and I tell you, listening to Howard makes it more difficult because you just think of all the things that you could be having, but you just know that when it comes down to it, you'll never get it. So.
Yeah, but dude, look at it this way.
What?
The only reason I could be having that stuff is because I'm on the radio. You're never going to get that. No. So you might as well stick with your wife.
No drawing.
Yeah, right. I'm the one in a bad situation.
Oh, you can get his crabby hookers.
Are you saying the skanky prostitutes are nicer looking than your wife?
Oh, I wouldn't go quite that
Yeah, but they're sexier. At least they know how to dress and stuff.
Right. Well,
at least they have thin bodies.
But, if they're not as, good as his wife, and he's hot for them,
No, they're much better than his wife. His wife's a real pig. Right? And you know what? Your wife, if your wife gave a damn about herself, she'd get herself in shape so you'd be attracted to her.
I know.
Yeah, but maybe she's trying to keep him away.
Well, yeah, that's true.
She could have lost interest in him, too.
You know, if you shot her on your wedding night, you'd be a free man today?
I know.
How many years ago did you get married?
8.
Yeah? You'd be out of jail. You'd be scot-free. You'd be single.
But aren't you afraid of AIDS and junk?
Nah, he's not going to get it.
His life just sucks. He doesn't even care.
He doesn't care.
I know, that's why I smoke. Scott the engineer finally admitted it.
Right.
He smokes because he's miserable.
Right. Hey, let me tell you something. If you had something going on in your life, you wouldn't be smoking cigarettes.
No.
Hey, but, so you go to the prostitute, she finishes up. How long does it generally take? About 3 minutes?
Yeah.
Isn't that a lot of pressure, though, when you know they want to get out of the car?
No. It's actually, it's when they want to get out of the car, they start doing it a little bit faster and harder, and it starts to hurt.
Right, so they do it a little better.
Yeah, well, you try to get them to do it a little better, but, you know, you just got to get them just try to give them more money to keep them there.
Oh, so how much did you finally pay for these crabs?
I think 30 was this little a bargain.
In 3 minutes, those crabs must be fast. They got right onto you.
Yeah, well...
They saw a good host.
Yeah. Aren't you afraid of, like, herpes and stuff, though? See, that's what I'd be afraid of.
Oh, of course, now that I'm talking to you, I am.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, your penis has a mind of its own.
Do you say after you're done that you're never going to do this again, but you find yourself going out again and again and again?
Yeah.
Of course.
And you just can't satisfy, you know, you can only
every time a guy is finished, you go, you start thinking great thoughts, and you start thinking about how noble you can be.
You can only satisfy yourself to a certain point.
Right.
So that doesn't help, huh?
Yeah. Hey, Howard, have you tried that machine that you got for your birthday?
No, I haven't, but I'm thinking about going back there and checking it out.
Well.
Why? You thinking of getting one? I've got it's called a...
Personal comfort.
Yeah, personal comfort machine.
Right.
I have it back there, and we got canisters for me, Jackie, and Fred, and Gump.
Yeah, I know. Gump's the only one who tried it so far, right?
Gump says it's great. If you want to come down and use it, I'll let you use it for $30. Crab free.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You got to be clean.
Hey, why don't we start... Hey, if any guys want to come down, why don't we start charging for that thing? I can make some money with that.
I'm good for 30. I tell you what, since I can adjust the speed on it, I'm good for 40.
Yeah. Grand, no crabs.
Right.
Why don't I charge for guys to use that thing?
Well, they got to buy a canister.
Yeah, they got to buy a canister, but that's part of the cost.
You have to factor that in.
I could probably make a ton of dough.
The first time has to be more.
All right, starting tomorrow, we're open for business. If any guys want to come down and use the personal pleasure machine, contact Gary back in the office, and we'll schedule an appointment. And hey, I'm a pimp.
Do they get a certain amount of time, like $30 for 15 minutes or something?
5 minutes.
Oh, jeez.
Well, 5 minutes, if you can, you'll be done.
You can adjust the speed on it.
Yeah, you can adjust the speed. I got to go back and try that thing.
You should. It should work pretty good if it's...
I'm just afraid someone will catch me, because it's a weird-looking contraption. And then
this isn't the most private place in the world. You don't really have a private office.
Back in my office, like Kathy uses my office, and Baba Booey's always back there, and the interns. And even when I lock the door, I don't trust that lock. People seem to be able to get right through.
There are times it's locked, and I can just push the door open.
Yeah. And then also, our window looks out onto FAO Schwartz.
True.
And I see sometimes shoppers and stuff staring into our window.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I don't want to be in there putting on a show for FAO Schwartz. Wait, look, here's Howard Stern with his personal pleasure machine masturbating.
There's a whole bunch of construction dudes out there who know where your window is.
There's no place private enough for that machine because it makes a ton of noise. This is the noise it makes, and it's loud.
Yeah, that machine requires a different form of privacy.
Yeah, like an inner chamber. A vault. A bunker. Hitler had one.
Hey, Howard. Since we're talking about sleazy attorneys, how did you ever meet Dominic Barber in the first place?
He started calling in.
Oh, that's all?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And now he calls my house. That's the only difference.
How to get your home phone?
He called my house all weekend.
That's the thing.
All weekend, every 10 minutes.
What did you call about this weekend?
I wouldn't know. I hung up. I gotta hang up, dude. I gotta go. I got the woman here from Playboy.
All right, Howard.
All right, man.
Thanks for all the entertainment, man.
All right.
Bye.
Get to the drugstore.
Quickly. And before those crabs start living in your underpants and reinfect
that
you.
electric shave.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, at least the guy's honest.
Yeah, he's one who fesses up.
All right. Let me take a quick break, and then we're going to meet...
Tracy Hampton, is that her name?
Yeah. She's naked in Playboy. She was an OJ juror. She can tell us how retarded the other jurors were.
She got paid for this, too. I don't know how much.
Yeah, all right. She'll tell us everything. She'll come clean. And then me and her probably get nude and probably make out.
Sure, right.
She might want that. Because I'm pretty famous, and she'd enjoy that. We'll take a break.
It'll help her acting.
I'll help her act. I'll put her in my movie. She does that. All right, we'll be back right after these words.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment. 97.1, The Eagle.
Yeah.
Let's return to the Howard Stern Show.
Yeah, baby. I'm very anxious to meet Tracy Hampton, who is in this month's Playboy. She is naked as a jaybird. Gary says very attractive in person. Very attractive. Very sexy, he says.
Sexy?
Yeah, he gives me a report before they come in, so I dolled myself up. I had Ralph come fix my hair and everything.
Oh, okay.
Nice, sexy, young black woman on the move. Former stewardess, right now?
Airline attendant.
Sorry. Is that wrong to say, airline attendant?
Stewardess is an old term.
Oh, is it like saying Polak instead of Polish American?
Yes.
I see.
It's politically incorrect.
I had no idea. I still think Polak is acceptable. Yes, come on in. Tracy, let me look at you. Don't sit so fast. Ooh, very nice little package. Very nice. OJ must have been looking you over during the trial. Am I correct? Oh, yes. I say you're not guilty. You are innocent.
Okay, before we start, I have something for you.
Really?
Boxing gloves, just in case things get a little bit out of hand.
Baby, you have nothing to worry about. You are a very beautiful, sensitive woman. You need to be handled with not boxing gloves, but kid gloves. Yes, I'm such a charmer. How are you, Tracy?
Oh, I'm just fine, thanks. Thank you.
Let me suck you in. I've been looking at you naked. Now I can see that you're not airbrushed. You got a nice body.
Thank you very much.
You know, on TV, I don't know. I was watching on some of the TV stuff.
Yeah?
I was thinking like maybe they airbrushed you or something. Cause
no, they didn't. Everything, that's me.
That's you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you have real breasts, I can tell, because you, well, you do have real breasts.
Yes, they are mine.
Yeah, and I would say they are a B cup, C cup?
Yeah.
B or C. I was this is more difficult than being on the jury. So I know why you couldn't take that jury. Let me give you my supposition.
Okay.
Because the first time we really became aware of you was when they dragged you out on a stretcher from the OJ jury because you couldn't take the idiocy of that jury room. I know it. You have some intelligence. That's the problem. Was the room filled with retards? Is that the problem?
Being sequestered, it was really hard for me, and just the confinement and everything, and that just brought the worst out of everyone, and that's...
It did, right? And
what the heck were they doing?
Well, being so attractive, were some of the men coming on to you?
Yes, there was one in particular that did.
I bet you were sexually...
One of the jurors?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow. This is juicy.
Yeah, this is cool. Well, here, let me take you back. Wait a second. Let's work our way all the way up to the Playboy pictures, okay? Let's do this.
All right.
And then maybe we can all get naked and make out a little bit. That would be very relaxing. So anyway, here you were an airline
flight attendant.
Flight attendant.
Yeah, right.
Is stewardess a bad word?
Stewardess, I like that, but that's like the old...
That's the old way?
Yeah, you're showing your age when you show.
Oh, really? All right. In-flight attendant. So you're doing that, and you probably hate that, because that's just being a waitress, which sucks, right?
Oh, no, it's not being a waitress. Being a flight attendant is a little more. We're there more for safety than we are to serve people.
Really?
Yes.
It seems to me like, it's mostly getting peanuts and cocktails and stuff. And, you know what I mean?
No, there's much more to it than that.
Now, I'm sure when a beautiful bundle like you is flying in the air, a lot of men look you over in that little flight uniform. Is that true?
They do.
They do, yeah. No, I could see that. Yes. And, did you grow up in a ghetto or something, like a poor black neighborhood?
No, I didn't.
You were, middle class?
Yes.
Okay. So you go to airline school, and you become this, in-flight attendant and everything. And then one day...
What in-flight? Flight attendant.
Whatever it's called. I don't know. It's a stewardess to me.
Flight attendant, got it?
Did you ever have any weird experiences on the plane, like a guy getting up and doing a number 2 on a serving cart or anything like that? Did you read about that?
You know, I did hear about that.
What would you have done if a guy started, making duty all over the serving cart?
I don't know what I would have done in that situation.
See, it's a good thing you got out of the business.
Yeah, you got out just in time.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm still a flight attendant.
Oh, are you really?
I am.
What airline?
I don't want to say.
Oh, really? Well, let me tell you something. I was on a flight once where a guy actually got up and went and made duty on the cart.
No.
Yes, and the stewardess handed me a clothespin. That was her job during it. So that's what you do, just in case you want to know. You pass out clothespins. All right. So okay. So then, did you get called for jury duty, or were you one of the people who volunteered to come down?
I got called. I got a summons in the mail.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
So a lot of the people sat on the jury were like kooks who ran down there the second they heard there was going to be an OJ trial, right?
Well, I don't know about that. I thought everyone got noticed.
Yeah, Howard. People just didn't walk through the door.
Really? Don't you remember there were thousands of people in line at the beginning of the OJ trial who wanted to be jurors?
What happened was a lot of people were called. They called a whole bunch of people because they knew they were going to have to go through a large pool.
Gee, no one explained that to me.
But a lot of people were anxious to serve. Yeah.
I see. All right. So were you saying to yourself, hey, this will be cool if I get on the OJ jury because, who the hell knows where it'll take me?
No, I didn't say that. When I got my summons, I didn't know it was going to be for this particular jury.
Right.
And the reason why I decided to mail my summons in is because I had never been on a jury before, and I thought I'd learn a lot about the law, and I thought it would be a good idea.
Right. It'd be kind of cool to do it. And plus, you work for the airline, and what the hell? They can't stop you from...
Stay home for a little while.
Yeah, right. You stay home for a while. Don't you get up in that plane. Weren't you nervous going up in planes all the time?
No, I love it. I've been doing it for this will be my 6th year.
And you don't have any fear of, it crashing and everything?
No, I never think about that.
You don't?
No.
I don't know. I figure your odds are pretty low when you keep going up every day in different planes, right?
Yeah, it's likely to happen now.
Right.
Your time is coming.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but you've been lucky. So... Believe me, I would think it's more dangerous being alone in a room with OJ than being up in a plane. Is that true?
Look out!
You're the only one who's... Did you see the other night on TV? They got a bunch of these jurors around to sit
hard copy
and evaluate your pictures, like they even know you. Did you see that on hard copy?
I didn't see that, no.
They had 3 or 4 of these ladies who were peddling this book, this ridiculous book, where they tell you some of their reasons why they thought OJ, they voted innocent, and it doesn't even make sense. I don't think half the jurors understood even how to be charged by, and what their job was. It was to sit there and go, Mr. Johnny looks handsome. I mean, it was supposed to sit there and say, is OJ guilty or innocent? Am I correct? Oh, yes. Sign language. What, are you afraid they'll come get you? So anyway, they had a bunch of them sitting around looking at your Playboy pictures, and the women are like, look at Tracy. We knew it.
They knew what?
I don't know what they knew, but they were looking like they know her. They don't know you, right? They don't know you.
No.
All right, so wait a second. So you go down for jury duty, and to make a long story short, you end up being selected as a juror.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I feel, while you're sitting there on that jury, as you have said, you were there for about 4 months.
Yes, from January 11th to May 1st.
And it's boring as hell, right? I mean, you're just, every day, you go to the trial, and then when they're arguing and stuff, you don't know what's going on.
Exactly.
And you have to sit there with those retards and sit and have conversation with them because they become your only friends. Am I correct?
It was boring.
It was boring.
It was kind of boring.
So
you were there when everybody was fighting over the TV and those stupid videos.
Now, what about that?
To watch. Well,
so did you have to hang around with the blacks or the whites, or was there a separation, like between whites and blacks?
Well, when we were first sequestered, we were kind of separated, but once we kind of got to know each other, we got in our little clique.
And which clique were you in? You must have been in the cool clique. I'd like to be in your clique.
First, the good movies first.
You know what, man? I'd be like, oh, my God, look at that. There's a really good-looking juror. I'd be like, oh, Jesus Christ, how can I get to know her? I mean, every guy must have been in your clique, right?
My group.
Your group consisted of you and all the guys. And then all the other women were, in another clique. Am I right?
Kinda, you could say that.
Yeah, because you're really cute.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I'm sure you know that. You got a boyfriend? Oh, thank you. And I am single, by the way.
I saw you on, was it David Letterman? You look great.
Yeah, it's a woman.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
It was great on there.
I am very handsome. Don't let this fool you. I just look bad today. So were all the old biddies on the jury a little bit jealous of you?
I don't know, but I think we were just, you know, because of the age difference.
Right.
So what kind of pressure were they putting on you?
Well, it was just really very hard for me. Being a flight attendant, and you know, my days are just totally different than I guess the rest of the jury.
Oh, come on, let me take a guess what the pressure was. A, you're good looking. A good looking person can be out having fun. That's number one. Number two, the morons on the jury are all screaming how they're going to find him innocent. Is there a discussion beforehand? They were discussing it beforehand, weren't they?
You know, I don't know about the rest of the jurors, but I can say I didn't.
You didn't?
No one talked about it around me.
And you didn't hear them discussing it?
Oh, no.
All right. So, but somehow you get the vibe that everyone's going to find him innocent, and I think you knew he was guilty, and then you would have to be the one lone person to hold out and say he was guilty. You didn't want to go through that?
Well, I didn't, on the jury, think that they were going to vote one way or the other, but I did know that they were... the 12 that were left, I knew they were going to get together and reach a verdict because they got along so well.
Right, they were like pals.
Uh-huh.
And what happened to you, like when you would show up to the jury every day, because we couldn't see you, like were you wearing like hot dresses and stuff and like mini dresses and things like that? I mean, you know.
I didn't wear mini dresses.
You didn't?
But I did wear a lot of revealing stuff.
You did?
No, I didn't.
And would OJ look you over and stuff? Would he? Good. Would you show cleavage and everything? Was Judge Ito, like, always calling you into his chamber or anything?
What was your number?
453.
And would Judge Ito look at you and stuff?
Judge Ito's great. He was a nice
guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Christopher Darden, would he look over at you and check you out and stuff? He would.
Well, he looked at everyone. I think all the attorneys, they...
But you could tell he was interested in you, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Come on, tell the truth.
Interested in me.
When you walked in, everyone was checking you out. Like, Didn't Mark Furman ask you out? Tell the truth. You couldn't have been that racist. So, and when you were sitting there listening to like Furman's testimony, you didn't like look into his eyes and you could tell he's a racist. I mean, you just...
Did you think he was a skinhead with hair?
Well, you know, when I did see him, I thought when he said he had made a racial slur in 10 years, right away I thought, oh, he's not telling the truth.
Somebody must have made a racial slur somewhere. And what about Marsha Clark? Did she come on to you at all?
She was nice.
She was nice.
Yeah.
Did you think she was trying to be sexy and shake her ass in the jury's face and things like that?
Well, what are you trying to get me to say?
Well, I'm just curious. I just want to know.
These are things that were said.
We're curious. We're anxious to know.
I don't know. She did change her look, I think, a couple times, but I think she was fine.
Did you believe Cato for 1 second? Did you think he was withholding information?
I don't know, but I think he may have left some things out, but I don't know.
He sounded like he was retarded, right?
Oh, God.
I mean, did you hear him? He was like...
No, I didn't say that, but...
He sounded like he was scared or something.
Well, I would have been nervous, too, if I was on the witness stand.
Really?
You would have, too.
Which is more nerve-wracking, being on the witness stand or being in this room right now? Which is worse?
I don't know.
But you never imagined when you got chosen for the OJ jury that it would turn into this, being in Playboy and all of a sudden being on radio shows and stuff. You couldn't have imagined that, right?
Well, like I said, I've been acting for years now. This isn't like all of a sudden I was on the OJ trial now. I
want to be an actress.
Yeah, I've done little things. I remember doing bit parts on like a soap opera and like shows.
Right.
Small bit parts, and I've been working with an acting coach for a while.
So maybe you could parlay this. Right.
I'm in the union.
Right.
And it's not like all of a sudden this is something I went to.
So in a way, this is good for you. At least there's one good outcome of him killing all these people. Is at least you get...
geez.
Well, I'm saying it's good for you. Aren't you glad personally that he killed these people?
He was going to get the...
What I'm trying to say is, are you glad that he killed these people? No, I'm just kidding, of course. Of course. Because it's the only way I know how to make a living. All right. Let me get back to this. I'm just saying that every cloud has a silver lining. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Tracy. By the way, this is Tracy Hampton, everyone, who sat on the OJ jury and had a first-hand look.
I want to find out about...
Yeah, the guy on the jury.
No, because remember, it was sort of like they were implying you had lost your mind, you were having a nervous breakdown.
Well, you would too if you were locked up with 12 lunatics for 4 months.
Well, not me, I'm strong. Huh?
No, you wouldn't. You could, you know what?
Well, I'm the most laid-back person, and I think I'm a very strong person. I've flown all over the world.
Right.
And this was just a bit much for me, just being in that situation and not being able to do what I wanted to do when I wanted to do it. If it was something I wanted to do, I had to ask someone, is it okay or can we do that? You know, it just...
It made you nuts. Let me tell you what I've said. I'm going to tell you something.
It stressed me out.
All right, whatever. But let me tell you something. What did they drag you over to the hospital or something, right? Would they give you a shrink or something to talk to you?
Well, I wasn't there that long, but I was treated for stress and depression.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. We learned something from this. You cannot lock up people for this amount of time.
Well, it sounds like the people who were left were the people who had nothing going on.
Nothing going on.
They didn't even bother them.
Oh, they were happy to be somewhere. If you had any kind of life, you say, hey, maybe I'll be locked up for...
You'd freak out.
If you had been in there for 4 months and you saw you were getting to the end of the trial, you'd say, okay, I hacked it out for 4 months. I want to do the right thing. Yeah. You cannot keep people sequestered for a year.
I know. It was just a terrible situation.
I can't even spell sequestered. So anyway, now you're locked up in a hotel room. And, you're a young, obviously a woman with needs.
Are the guards treating you well?
Yeah. Did you start to fall in love with anyone on the jury or the guards?
No.
That was the problem. Were jurors having sex and stuff? I mean, what do you do if you get sexual urges? Did you have to just handle it yourself? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah.
Well, there was conjugal visit night, so that was like the night for everyone to meet their loved ones.
But you're not married.
But, no, I'm not married.
Were you allowed to have a boyfriend there?
Did I have a boyfriend there?
Yeah.
No.
You weren't allowed to bring in a boyfriend?
If you had one, yes, you could have.
Oh, you didn't have one? No. So you had nobody to, in a sense, service you?
In a relationship, so I didn't.
So what did you do for 4 months?
I did a lot of exercising.
Really? You got into shape. Well, you certainly did by judging by these pictures in Playboy. I must tell you.
Did you really like it?
Love it. I'll tell you my favorites. How was it when you were naked in the room? I mean, you're not used to that kind of stuff.
I know. I had never done anything like that before.
Had you ever been naked in front of like more than one guy at a time?
No.
Never?
No.
No, huh? So like when you walk in, do you just like tell you to take your clothes off? Or like can you do it slow?
So funny.
I better be funny.
Well, when I went in, naturally they wanted to see my body, and that was a bit uncomfortable.
This is just the interview.
That was the first time they saw my body.
Right. So you walk in and you say, okay, I'm up for this. They offer you the thing, but they say, hey, you got to come in and take your clothes off. Just so we can see what you look like.
Well, yeah, they had to fit you for, wardrobe, and they wanted to see what you're buying.
So who stands there, a bunch of guys or a woman?
No, it was a photographer.
The photographer?
Yeah.
A guy?
And the wardrobe woman, yeah. A male and a female.
White guy?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad you don't discriminate. You like both black men and white men, right?
I really don't have a certain taste in men. Whatever I find attractive, if I see a male and he's attractive, then...
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Tracy. That means there might be a chance for me.
But I do love black men, definitely.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Good answer. But you don't like Oriental men, is that true?
Like I said, whatever I find attractive, it's just...
So you walk into the room, and they say to you, okay, baby, take off your clothes. And then what do? You just stand there?
Do you come in a robe, or are you fully
or you just
street
strip?
Clothes?
I came in with street clothes. I put on the robe, and then I just took it off for him.
And you stood there. Were you nervous?
I wasn't, terrified, but I was just a bit uncomfortable at that time.
Did you get sexually stimulated from it?
No.
You did not?
No.
You had no sexual feelings while you took off your clothes in front of a man standing there watching you?
No. Not at that time, no.
Boy, you're smooth as ice. Was it a warm room, at least, or was it cold?
It was nice temperature.
And then the day of the shoot, when you go in, you got the same robe, but there's a lot more people in the room, right?
Yeah, there were, I think at all times, about 5 or 6 people.
Did any of them try to kiss you, or?
Yeah.
They were professional?
They were very professional.
And then the night before, what do you have to prepare yourself? You have to shave and everything?
Well, I went through the same process that everyone goes through when they're taking new pictures.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, do they supply you with a person who coaches you on that?
Yeah, they say, listen, we want this much hair on your body, or they leave that up to your discretion.
Well, when they, observe your body, like I just told you about, they tell you, just get waxed and you're fine.
Oh, really?
There wasn't a lot of stuff they had to do with me.
That's a fun job. Honey, look, I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything, but it is my job to evaluate you. What I need you to do is get waxed, all right? That's number one. All that cheese between your toes, out. Oh. That's it. We can't have that. I want you to mow that crap off. All right, honey? You do it any way you want. I suggest a waxing so we don't see bumps. That's the job for me. I'd love to be the guy who stands there in the room. It's a beautiful job. For a guy, that's a dream come true. So you were not attracted to the photographer?
He's a great guy.
But not attracted to him physically?
Well, he was attractive, yeah.
Really?
He was nice looking.
So you didn't go out with him?
No, I didn't go out with him. No.
I see. All right, now, let's get back to the jury room. By the way, you can see Tracy's pictures in Playboy, obviously.
Yeah.
And no one from Playboy asked you out? So you're sitting in the jury. So you're sitting on the jury, right? And now, you got to be getting horny and stuff. You're a woman, you have physical needs. There's nobody there to satisfy you, so you start exercising a lot. But meanwhile, every guy who sits on the jury thinks he can score with you, because that's how guys are. Meanwhile, you have high standards. You're not just going to run off with some juror. So they start coming on to you all the time, right? Because the guy's got to be getting horny. Can you imagine
was
sitting
somebody
around?
really putting pressure on you?
Yeah. Carl Douglas, did he ever try to grab your ass? Johnny Cochran's friend there?
No.
No? Was he looking you over?
No.
He's not your type. Don't tell me he is.
Well, he's nice. He's a good attorney.
No, whatever. Anyway, he's got a lot of zits, though, right? You had to notice. Does O.J. ever look at you during the trial?
I think I got eye contact with him maybe a couple of times, but it was just real quick.
You would have voted him guilty, right? Based on what you saw for the 4 months.
I was on there for 4 months, and if I had to vote at that time...
You would have said guilty. Can you imagine if you had stuck it out and you were there for 9 months, and now it's the day of the voting and everyone votes innocent except you?
Well, you've said that you can't believe they came to a verdict that quickly.
See, that's what I was surprised about. The trial went on for 9 months. I mean, that was incredible that they released, that they came out with a verdict that soon.
And what about some of these older women? Like, were they crowing about Johnny Cochran, how handsome he is and everything? Were they totally falling in love with him?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. They never.
You sound like you didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah, no wonder you had a breakdown.
You not talk to anybody?
You didn't have a breakdown. You had just this. You were just stressed out. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's make that clear. Did you ever get love notes from O.J.'s son during the trial? No. Did you believe that glove thing when he went to put on the glove and he couldn't get it on? Did you just say?
Were you there
please?
then?
I wasn't there at that time. No, but I did see it on television though.
And what was your vibe on that?
He just looked like he was having a hard time putting it on.
I see.
Were you there when he had to go over and show his knees or something?
Yeah, I was there at that time. He came over and he showed us.
Did that turn you on at all? When
his hands where the cuts were, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you something. That was worse acting than Naked Gun 33 in the third. So, that was on TV this weekend, by the way. It was kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right. So then you sit on the jury and stuff. And, you can tell some of the men are attracted to you because you are very, very attractive. It's well, come on, let's be honest. I mean,
hey, now.
Exactly. So, thank you. So so one of the jurors started to fall in love with you? Is that what happened? He did?
Well, I don't say that, but there was an attraction there.
What did he do to you?
I don't know,
He'd rub up against you?
Well, no, that never happened.
Like when you had to climb into your jury seats, like he would
no,
push his pelvis out when you walk by? What would happen? He would he constantly sweet talk to you and things?
Yeah, he would talk to me a lot, and I could just tell there was an attraction there. That's all.
So did you tell him, hey, look, man, it's
He never tried to follow you to your room or anything like that.
Well, not really. Well, it's just
Come on, tell me what happened, please. I gotta know.
Well,
I can't imagine.
There was just a little attraction there. That's all I will say. You're not going to get any more out of it.
Was he aroused a lot? Did you see an arousal on him?
No.
No. No. There was no making out, though?
Oh, no.
No. A little bit.
No, there wasn't any.
But he basically said to you, hey, baby, would you like to play road? Or something like that? Stuff like that, right? Suggestive stuff.
You're so funny.
Was it, suggestive? Yeah?
Well, I could just tell that he was attractive.
Are you thinking of writing a book about it or something?
There are a lot of things that are coming up, and we'll see.
Oh. Have you seen him since the trial?
No.
Has he been in touch?
No, I haven't really talked to anyone.
I see.
There may have been one person.
No, I would have been hitting on you in that trial. Hey, what was it like when Jay Leno and stuff came by and started entertaining you? Was that weird?
Great. I remember that particular day, I was just feeling kind of depressed. Because
you were bored out of your mind.
I remember and I didn't know that Jay Leno was going to perform for us, and I told one of the deputies, I'm not going to go today, I'm just going to stay in my room, blah, blah. And she goes, no, you have to go to this one.
It was a female deputy. That is sexy.
She goes, you have to go today. And
you have to. You're forced.
Go. And I ended up going, and I'm so glad I did because he performed for us, and he made all these jokes about the airline business.
And that you liked?
Yeah, they were hilarious. I nonstop laughing.
And did Jay hit on you at all? He did not. I can imagine when all eyes must go to you because you're the attractive juror.
And what was that other guy that Judge Ito had perform that piano? He plays a piano or something?
Oh, did you want to kill yourself during that?
There was a pianist. He was great.
Really? You like that?
He played songs for me, too.
Oh, no, of course. That does not surprise me.
Yeah.
I mean, just for you, he went, Tracy, I have a song for you. Love is in the air.
Yeah, he took requests, and I gave him a song.
What song did you request?
Some Enchanted Evening.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Are you a singer as well?
I have taken voice lessons, so I do know how to sing.
I see you are prepared for that.
Good, but I know how to sing. There's a difference.
And what about the female guards? Did they ever try to come on to you?
No.
They did not? No one had any lesbianism?
No.
You did not go for that at all? You were strictly into men?
Yes.
Oh, too bad. That could have been a
So, in other words, what you're telling us now is that all the jurors plotted and got the troublemakers thrown off, and the 12 that were left really got along well, huh?
I found that the people that were released, they were just, they were strong personalities, and you could tell they just couldn't be swayed either way. They were just
that would have been good, because maybe he would have been found guilty, and since he did murder these people, he'd be in jail now.
Right. See, so what we're hearing here is that
it's almost like it was
the
like
ones that were left were the ones that could be easily led.
Right. Jesus. Some enchanted evening, O.J. killed 2 people. They should have had me in that jury room. I would have gotten up, like, dropped subtle hints like that. I'd say, excuse me, could you play...
always humming a little song.
Yeah, could you play Some Enchanted Evening? I'd like to sing along. I know we can't discuss the case, but I've written a song parody. Would you like to be on Broadway?
That'd be nice, but right now I'm shooting for everything, so comedy.
Really? I'll talk to you later back in my office about my movie that is going to be coming out.
I heard of that.
Oh, yes.
Play the role of Robin. That'd be great.
Excuse me?
You're going to have to fight her for that
I have
one.
an acting career I'm worried about, too.
Yeah, but she was on the O.J. jury, Robin. And Mr. Blackwell performed, the guy who makes the 10 best dress list or something?
What did he do?
What did he do?
He was great.
He was great?
Yeah, he was. I really enjoyed him. He had a few jokes for us, and he was great.
He was good?
I enjoyed him.
I know he didn't hit on you. No, honey, I couldn't care less. If you were a guy, maybe. Unbelievable. Oh, man. We're learning so much. Whites and blacks fighting in the jury room. Polarized forces. Tracy caught in the middle. Jurors hitting on her. Oh, my God.
So now, when you went to Judge Ito and said, look, I can't take this anymore, what did he say to you?
Well,
I want you to sit down and shut your mouth.
That was back, like, in April, like, right before I, actually left in March. And I remember going up there, and I said, you know what, I can't take this anymore. There's just a combination. I was crying, and I had it at that point. And, like I said, I'm normally the most laid-back person.
Yeah, what would you do in your room all day? Did you just read a book?
Well, I didn't stay in my room all day, but I did a lot of reading, and I did, like I said, I exercised a lot. There was a movie room. You could watch, like...
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's cool.
You could, play games,
Good movies or, like, junky black and white movies?
No, they had good movies.
Really?
That were out, yeah.
Well, that sounds like what I do anyway.
Yeah, it would have been my life. I could have handled it.
I could handle it. In fact, I'm looking for a break.
I did that this weekend.
Yeah, it seems like a vacation, but it wasn't, because you were just surrounded by the same group of people day in and day out.
Is the food any good?
That would have been tough.
At the beginning, like the first week, I thought the food was great.
Right.
Then we started having the same thing over and over and over, and you get kind of tired of it, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Did anybody ever try to bribe you or anything to your vote? No. Nothing like that went on? Jury tampering?
No.
Too bad.
None of that.
That would have been really good. Well, here you are now, naked in Playboy. I'll tell you my favorite picture. I'll show you exactly my favorite picture. Right here. You standing up against this curtain.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
I've had several people tell me that.
Got a lot of attitude, that picture.
Now, how did Mom and Dad feel about
Oh, they're thrilled. Oh, Mom and Dad are really happy their daughter is nude in a magazine. Yeah. This is by the way, let me recreate the pose since you can't show it here on TV. It's Tracy standing up against the wall like this.
Okay.
And you can't, like, her chest is a little bit covered, but you see the part of the body that I like the most.
I see. Your favorite part.
I'm a vagina man, I'll admit it. Some guys are leg men, some guys are butt men, some guys are breast men. Me? I like the vagina
man.
I'm a vagina man. I'll be honest with you, Tracy, you know how to pose. I'm telling you, I like it. You are sexy.
Well, tell me about Mom and Dad.
They... Well, now they accept it. Before they think it's... My mom thinks it's great. I mean,
really?
Playboy, yeah.
So they were pissed at first.
She likes the pictures.
Yeah.
She likes the
Your dad was pissed? Very pissed. Is he talking to you?
Oh, yeah. No.
Did he yell at you and stuff? So, hey, Tracy, I don't want you doing this crap.
But now they're fine with it.
Yeah.
Really? That's hard for a dad.
Yeah, but my mom, they love the pictures. I think they're very tasteful.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, so your dad looked at them?
Oh, you had to see him.
He did? Did he look at him in front of you?
Yeah.
He did? Oh.
Like, you know, just briefly, just like, oh, okay. I don't want to see that.
Is there any chance? I heard a rumor your mother's going to be in June Penthouse. Is that true? No.
I'm
going to put your dad in Playgirl if he wants. Well, let me tell you something, Tracy. It's a pleasure to meet you.
You too.
We will all buy Playboy this month. As a matter of fact, on the cover is some girl in a schoolgirl outfit. I personally think you should have been on the cover. That's just my personal opinion. You look very beautiful. I like the stiletto heels. I like your legs very much. I'm a leg man. And I like when you're laying down in your bustier. I like you on your back in a shirt with your chest fully exposed. You think I could touch your leg? Just kidding. I'll pass on that.
But did you want to see me naked, or?
Yeah, can we see you naked now?
Look in the magazine.
Oh, that's very good. And do you think any of the OJ attorneys would go home and think about you at night and pleasure themselves to your image?
I don't know.
I bet you they did. I know I'll be doing that tonight. To your magazine, of course. Would you ever do a TV commercial with OJ Simpson? No, you will not. Come on. You do not want that. Well, Tracy, where are you off to? Where else are you going to promote? Regis or something?
Like a long list of things to do.
Oh, really? You going to Regis?
I don't know.
No?
I don't know what we're doing now.
Kathy Lee doesn't want you on Regis?
Kathy Lee don't want you there? Because you were naked? And Kathy Lee, of course, can't meet anyone who is naked? Oh, she's a bitch.
The things that we're doing.
Are you?
Forward to it, yeah.
So you're enjoying yourself?
Oh, I am. This is a very nice, very good thing for me, and I'm just very happy.
Well, you're a nice woman. It's nice to meet you. Mm-hmm. And good luck with Playboy and everything.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Yeah, nice meeting you. Tracy Hampton, everyone. Check her out in Playboy this month. We got to take a break.
All right.
And there you are. The real story behind what happened in that jury room. Nudity. Exercise. You were naked in your room at times, right? Yes. Exercise actually went on in the room. Showers. Sponge baths.
Oh, dear.
Movies. Food.
Entertainment.
The real shocking story of what went on. Tracy's battle with depression. Bras, panties.
Yeah.
All of it exposed right here on my show. In her most tell-all interview. Tracy Hampton. Anyway, Tracy, nice to meet you. What happens in the community now when you walk around? Are you like the big star of the community?
People do recognize me.
They do?
I say positive things. Yeah.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Who wouldn't?
Yeah.
Of course. Everybody must hit on you. It must be a terrible burden. You got to probably dress down, don't you? When you're walking around, yes. Well, anyway, Tracy Hampton, everyone, in Playboy. We'll take a break, and I will look at Tracy's Playboy pictures again during the break, and then I will look at them during every break.
Ah, okay.
Because I'm a horny old man. And we'll be back right after these words. Thanks, Tracy.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. Let's return
Devil man.
to The Howard Stern Show.
Woo! Yeah. Hey, Jackie Penthouse Stroke Page Martley, get his hysterical 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. It's $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. And this Saturday night, February 10th, at the world-famous Club in AC, Jackie. That's in Sayreville, New Jersey. By the way, Jackie's birthday is coming up. That is the week of Jackie's birthday, so he requests that you bring gifts to him at Club in A. Birthday gifts, and no canned goods for the homeless, just real gifts.
Excellent.
For information and samples of Sergeant Pecker, call 516-922-WINE. Tickets are going fast, so hurry on over there. How ridiculous. Okay. Well, boy, everyone running in and telling me how attractive they think that Tracy Hampton is, the one who's in Playboy.
Like you have something to do with it.
Yeah, they're like, hey, Howard, boy, that is really good, man. She's attractive. So what do I have to do with it? Baba Booey, tells me out in the green room, Tracy was talking about me to her manager.
Oh, really?
She has a manager.
I walked in and she was saying, my God, he's so attractive, and he's such a nice guy, and he's very sexy. She goes, I didn't expect it. The guy's really sexy.
Oh, this is after the interview.
Yeah.
She was really taken with you.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you something. I got charisma. I've got a certain charisma. Until I pull my pants down. Then the charisma. Then I lose my charisma. She was turned on, wasn't she?
She was very infatuated with you.
She's a lot better looking than even in Playboy.
I thought so, too. I was surprised.
Yeah.
You think she's better in person?
Yeah. Ralph came in. He was like, hey, she's really attractive.
Nicest stewardess I ever saw.
He said, what plane is she on? I'll go see her.
I'm going to book a plane in her plane.
I'm going to go book a flight. Yeah, attractive girl. Yeah, I wish her luck. I wish she would have stayed on the jury and voted guilty, though. I really do. But, all right, look, she couldn't take it.
It sounds like a plot, a conspiracy to get all the smart jurors dismissed.
You talk about a conspiracy. Let me tell you something. This building that we work in is so cold. Evidently, Stuttering John just came in his winter coat. I said, oh, you outside? He goes, no, I can't sit in the office. It's freezing. Evidently, they turn the heat off over the weekend.
Is that stupid?
It takes a full half day on Monday for the heat to even work up to something bearable.
Well, they don't even turn it on until 8 o'clock on Monday morning.
It's freezing in here. Doesn't anybody work in the building over the weekend?
Just us, I guess.
I mean, I would look into that. It is absolutely freezing in here, and if I didn't know better, I would think it was the FCC trying to do to me what they did to John DuPont over in Jersey. In order to get John DuPont out of the building, they turned off his heat. I think the FCC has turned off the heat in my building and is trying to get me to run out of the building.
So you can fix the boiler.
Right. And once I run out, they won't let me back in. Speaking of failures, let's just point out that Imus, I think this is 2 stations in 1 week already have dumped him. Imus decided to syndicate. He came up with a brilliant idea. He said, what if you took your morning radio show and syndicated it across the country?
Now, when did he get that idea?
About a year after I started doing it.
I see.
And then he got the idea. More stations are dumping him. You won't hear these announcements anywhere but here. I don't mean to embarrass that old coot. But you got to say something interesting for people to listen to you. He put the sin in syndication. Listen, I want to get to our phones, and we've got about 1 million things. Am I ever going to play the Kathy Lee Gifford Christmas album? Am I going to get black people up here to pose with me for Black History Month so I can release it?
Is anyone looking for black people?
Yeah, we'll be doing that very soon. I'm arranging that.
It's awfully cold out there.
Well, I won't go out. I'll send John out. He'll bring the black people in. You don't think you can find black people in the cold? That's a stereotype. Be ashamed of yourself.
Oh, you.
Ashamed of yourself. You're right. Black people hate the cold. I know what you're saying.
I did not say anything.
That's what you said. You said it without saying it, much like Tracy Hampton. She was awfully guarded, though. Someone had coached her.
Yeah, she's not giving away anything.
No, it sounds like a book is imminent. Although she did tickle our ass with a feather by saying that in the jury room some guy was coming on to her.
Yeah, and it probably was more intense than we can imagine.
No, more than I could pull out of her. I did my best, though, Robin.
You tried.
I tried.
If anybody could get it,
it's me.
You would have.
And I want to play my clips from Nell today. I want to.
And the Maritime.
I want to talk about this whole idea of actors who play retarded people on TV and in movies.
I was going to ask you if you had seen Gulliver. Did you look at it?
No, I taped it. I did not see it. According to the reviews, it's very, very good. They say the weakest link in the whole production was Ted Danson.
Really?
Did you read any of the reviews?
No. I just kept hearing people talk about it, so I said, I got to see this stuff.
I said, that's a pretty weak link. If Gulliver's bad. But, you know, it's funny. The reason I want to watch it, I'm a big fan of Gulliver's Travels because that's exactly how tall I feel. I got to tell you, I am 6'5". Some people swear I'm 6'6". I've been told I'm 6'5".
Well, you know, now we're having all these basketball players up here, and either they're lying about their height or you're taller than you say you are.
Well, a lot of basketball players do lie about their height.
I think everybody's adding a couple of inches.
They do, because they want the intimidation factor there. But I am telling you, I have been measured at 6'5", but I might still be growing.
That's possible, because you were 6'4" when I met you.
Exactly, and that was only a couple of years ago.
And you are 6'5", the last measurement.
I believe I am still growing. I am not kidding.
Are you 6'5", or aren't you like 6'5 and a half?
I'm 6'5". This is what I've been told. In my bare feet.
Maybe it's time to measure again.
What? What?
It's time to measure again.
My nose is 6'6". That's the only thing taller on my body. Yes, I'm very tall. I'm 6'5". And I feel as big as Gulliver. As big as Gulliver.
Well, there were I saw a couple of minutes of it. There were some funny scenes of him climbing, walking around these buildings. They were supposed to be full-size buildings, and he's towering over them.
Yeah, that's how I feel. When my wife just bought a car, to truck the kids around in. I cannot even. I'm sending it back so they can move the seats back.
You can't get in the car.
I used to read about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar would have a Corvette and they would remove the front seat. He would sit in the back seat and work the pedals.
I know a guy who did that.
Really?
Yeah, he was just heavy.
I see.
Yeah,
he was
fat people do.
He was
what did he do? He removed the seat?
Yeah, there was no back seat. He was 500 pounds. He had special brackets put in.
Yeah.
And he sat in the back seat.
What kind of car was this?
It was a Camaro.
Did he stick his head out of the moonroof? That's what I want to do. Why?
So fat he took the doors off.
Yeah, right. He should buy a truck. What did he have, a Camaro?
He had a Camaro.
Yeah, right. Was he Italian?
It was either that or a Firebird.
Was he Italian?
No, he was black.
Was he black?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I do too now.
Oh, yeah.
But I did it. He told me that he had these special brackets made.
Right.
And they weren't even made for a car. They were made for some other piece of heavy equipment.
Would have been so much cheaper if you just laid off the donuts every morning.
Nope, just reinforce the car.
But it's true. Don't they...
You can't fit in this car?
I cannot. It's a truck. I cannot fit into it. My knees bang into the dash.
Even when you have the seat all the way back?
Yeah. So I'm having the seat moved. Then, of course, sometimes they'll tell you, well, if you move the seat, it's difficult for insurance.
Will your wife be able to...
Yeah. Well, she can move forward. There's no problem there.
I just didn't know whether they would move that whole section back so maybe her legs now wouldn't reach the pedal.
Yeah, well, evidently they do it all the time on this truck, so it was no big deal.
Okay.
I checked into it. I need a shoehorn to get into that car.
Do you want to talk to that woman that's...
there's some woman out in our lobby. I'll give her exactly 2 seconds on our valuable radio show.
What is her problem?
Her mother and her are obsessed with the comedian David Brenner.
Yeah.
And
why are they here?
It's evidently David Brenner's birthday. And every year she writes tons of letters saying that it's David Brenner's birthday. And I can't... Now, you are... Hello. Ooh, pleasant surprise.
Yeah. You just got so much less angry.
I did. I said, what the hell is this? You're very attractive, aren't you?
Now, is it the daughter and the mother who are
Here's
upset?
a cake for you.
Now, let me get the story straight here. You and your mother are obsessed with David Brenner?
Not at all obsessed with David Brenner. Obsessed with truth, just like you, Howard.
Oh, I see. You're angry at David Brenner.
We're not angry at David Brenner. We just want to reveal his true age.
Now,
why is that your job?
Why are you... Well, now, let me understand something. Gary gave me some sketchy details. Every year that it's David Brenner's birthday, you begin writing letters to the media and to different people screaming that it's David Brenner's birthday. You feel that David Brenner shaves a few... David Brenner claims to be, what, 42?
Something like that, yeah.
Right.
Now he's your age?
Now, your mother went to school with him?
No, my father did.
Your father did?
Yeah.
He was in the same class. Now, how old is your father?
He'll be... What, do you want me to say it?
Well, you're the one who wants to do this.
I am a friend of David Brenner.
To you, David Brenner's age. I don't need to reveal it. You want me to say it?
Well, I mean...
We don't know if your father's a slow learner or not.
All right.
I don't know why...
Maybe he had been left back.
I'm just trying to understand your mission in life. That's all. He's either your... How old are you?
In my 20s.
You're in your 20s.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to give your age.
You have a family obsessed with age.
Hypocrite.
Well, last I heard, David Brenner was a contemporary of yours.
Well, right, exactly. No, what it is...
He's your age, or your mother's age, or your grandmother's age.
My father's age. But we are not obsessed. We don't send things to all kinds of media. We send stuff to you.
Oh, just to us, I see.
Just to you.
Right.
Because he was on here, and he mentioned his age once, and it was wrong.
Well, of course, he's trying to be... Let me tell you something.
Really, really
well,
wrong.
how wrong was it?
She said that a number of years ago, I'm not going to reveal his age, she said 5 years ago he came on and he had shaved 10 years off his age.
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Listen, let me tell you about David.
And now it's increased because I see it on Entertainment.
Oh, the lie is getting bigger, huh?
Yeah.
How old did they say he was on Entertainment Tonight?
I didn't see this year, but I think he was like 46 last I looked.
46.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Well,
let me
that
tell
was
you
the birthday he was celebrating, so you don't understand.
You don't have to celebrate your present birthday. Listen, let me tell you about a life of a comedian, okay? This is a guy who is in show business. it's particularly comedy. He still wants to seem relevant. He doesn't want to be in the category of an old comedian.
He also would like to make himself attractive to people who produce things like TV shows and movies, etc.
He's a youthful-looking guy, you know. He could pass for 46.
Yes, he absolutely could. But if he were 46 and you were friendly with him, you could be kind of peers.
Right.
And my mother just wanted you to know that you weren't exactly peers.
Well,
but he wasn't exactly nice to us when he became famous.
Oh, so what happened? She was close with David Brenner?
No.
Your father was close.
A little bit, you know.
Well, why would he be nice to your father if you hardly knew him?
David Brenner.
No, but listen to me.
Wait a minute, I have to understand.
I just want you to know.
You said he wasn't exactly nice to you when he became famous.
No, he wasn't. We didn't expect anything from him. He just.
How did you know? How did your father know him? You went to high school with him?
They went to school together.
All right, they went to school
together. Were they close?
No, I mean, I don't think.
Your father's. You know, David probably doesn't even know your father. And your father's expecting.
My father.
He might have known him, you know what, peripherally.
We're not expecting. That is not the point here.
No, but wait a second. You said he wasn't exactly nice. No, but you made a statement. He wasn't exactly nice. What would your father want him to do?
I take that. I renege that statement.
You renege it?
Yes.
Do you renege it as well?
I renege it.
All right.
How about just taking it back?
How about taking your jacket off so I can... Let me see. Yeah. Who cares if you're intelligent? Nice body.
I have a master's from the University of Pennsylvania.
Who doesn't? I think you're lying, just like David Brenner. Let me see. Stand up. Let me look you over. You got a master's from University of Pennsylvania? Nice little package.
In what?
In what? Social work? Yenta?
Psychology.
Psychology, of course.
But I work in entertainment.
What is your bra size? A B? Yes.
You work
in
entertainment?
Let me see your ass. Turn around.
I have a nice little butt.
Pull up your dress so I can see your ass.
Oh, that I will not.
You won't do that?
No.
Yeah, just see what I can. Please.
Push me a little far.
You'll be sleeping with David Brenner next week. Nice little package on you.
I don't have a problem with his age. I just want you to know the truth. I'm a truth crusader, just like you. I relate.
All right, so wait a second. So you're saying that your father knew him in high school. And what was he mean to your father? Was he a bully to your father?
He's a very kind man.
So there's it rubs your father the wrong way that he knows this one little thing about David Brenner.
There's a lot of things that he tells about his past that a lot of his schoolmates, because he's not telling the truth.
Well, what do you mean? What he does a comedy routine. It's like I talk about my wife sometimes. I exaggerate.
But he talks about his biographical things and
like what? Tell me what he's not saying.
The part of the area little things like where
he didn't grow up where he said he grew up.
He did a different part of the town.
But he grew up in South Philadelphia, right?
West Philadelphia.
Oh, he grew up in West Philadelphia. Is West Philadelphia a tough neighborhood, or is it South Philadelphia? It's a tough neighborhood.
South Philadelphia.
Oh, so he's saying he came from
in a tough neighborhood.
He grew up in a little Jewish neighborhood.
I see.
I don't have a problem with him. I actually think he's very funny.
Right. So when he says he grew up poor and tough, he didn't really grow up tough. No one believed that anyway.
Right. Does he look like a fighter?
Yeah. When he talks about getting in fights with people, you know he didn't get any fight with anybody.
But we're not an obsessive crazy
No, not at all. You just came down to a radio station half naked with a birthday cake for David Brenner because you want to expose his real age. But you're totally normal.
You know.
So your dad says that's a little lie. And what else is a lie?
I don't know
just the age.
You'd have to ask my mother.
I see. So your family said, hey, get down there and tell Howard his true age.
Sure. My mom, every year she said something. This year she sent me.
Right.
But this is the year,
But a lot of celebrities do that.
Again for another 10 years.
Like, who was my father always screaming about? He went to school with some guy. He says, yeah, I know that guy. He's 10 years. He's lying about his age. He's always screaming about somebody's age.
I don't remember.
Parents, they...
Well, my dad doesn't send me down to radio stations to start screaming about it.
Well, that's the difference.
So how old is David Brenner? 70? 80? He's 80?
Wait a minute. It's on the cake? What's on the cake?
His age.
What's on? Read the cake.
I don't want to read it because I know he doesn't want it out, and I know he's friendly.
Then why would you come down to a radio station?
Because I wanted to just tell you.
Oh, you were going to meet with me privately and tell me his age. But I already figured out his age. I got his high school yearbook. Somebody sent it in.
My mother.
That was your mother. Oh, that was your mother? Oh, Jesus.
She's been at it that long, because we learned that 5 years ago.
6 years ago. Yeah. That's who sent it. You see?
You ever make it with a girl? No? When did you lose your virginity? How old were you?
Oh, I'm still a virgin. My mother's left.
So what? You're in your 20s, honey.
She thinks you're still a virgin.
No.
Did she talk to your mom about sex?
I lost it at 12. No, just kidding.
How old were you when you lost
Trying
it?
to be more
How old were you when you gave your virginity?
I don't know.
What? 16? 15?
I don't know.
14, right?
You got
14.
it. You got it.
Jesus
Really? It's all over my face, you know?
Mm.
No.
Are you a little slut? Yeah.
No, I'm
I bet
very
you're a
good.
little party.
I'm very good.
I'll give it to you the amount of times that David Brenner's real age. In that amount of seconds.
Ooh.
So here you are. You're here to tell everyone David Brenner's real age. Tell it. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make the guy miserable.
I don't want to. No.
Go ahead.
You want to get him back for making up all those stories. Go ahead.
He lied. He was from West Philadelphia.
No.
You and your mother ought to get a life. All right, go ahead.
Why are you guys so obsessed with David?
We're just big fans of Howard, and we like his truth.
Well, you know, who cares about somebody's real age?
We are not out to hurt David Brenner, and I don't need to say it on the air. I just wanted to give it
Go
to
ahead,
you.
say it.
I don't.
Go ahead, you want to. You know you're dying to.
No, I really don't.
What year was he born?
I don't know. Let me see. Well, it would be a 6.
He was born in the year 6?
No, there's a 6 in the end of it. It's a round birth.
1966?
No.
1936?
1936?
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
I'm counting on my finger.
Yeah.
University of Pennsylvania.
Masters.
Well, I wasn't in math.
1936?
Wow.
Well, who knows?
We don't know this woman. She could be...
A liar.
Yeah.
That's right, I could.
You have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Yeah?
She got a huge rocket.
Oh, you getting engaged?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good luck. Do you shave?
I wax.
Everything? What do you do when you wax? Doesn't it all grow back and then you have to wait for it to wax again?
Well, you can get it in stages, so like it's only a little bit at a time. You know, I'm pretty.
Learn to shave.
hairless.
My wife is now shaving.
You prefer shaving.
Right.
Shaving.
You are hairless?
Yeah, for the most.
Really?
Yeah.
Not down there.
Well, not completely.
But you're very light.
Nice and
You're very fair.
Right.
All right, very good.
There you go.
And your boyfriend does everything to you? You're open on 3 inputs?
No, not
Just 2?
Yeah.
Oh, so so one could use your face as a sexual object. Is that true?
No comment.
What is wrong with you?
Wow. She's into honesty. I'm trying to get some honesty going here.
I'm a hypocrite.
You're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
All right.
Difficult to be honest. You see how David has a tough time.
Yeah, I really think
It's not so easy to be honest. Now you feel bad for David.
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you?
29.
29. And you don't like admitting that?
No.
Why?
34. Oh! You don't think that.
I do.
Get out.
You're in your 30s, obviously.
I am not.
Really?
I swear to God.
You got a birth certificate?
Do I look like I'm in my 30s?
Of course. No one ever told you that?
No, they tell me I look like 18.
Really?
They're trying to be nice to you.
No, who tells you that? David Brenner? David Brenner tells it. 18, you look 18.
You look 18, and I'm only 25.
I do what?
I think you look about 33. I mean, you're really cute, but you got a little mileage.
You got a little
Cute. Gary.
No, you're cute. You're cute, but you're not.
A few hard miles.
Oh, God. I'm
2 city miles, oh no. Well, you've been having sex since
Mom,
you're
I'm
14.
going with you for the facelift.
All right, anyway, listen, congratulations. No, you're a very pleasant young girl.
Yeah,
Obviously,
really
who wants to ruin David Brenner's life? One of the most important things to him is to say he's
do
young.
not.
And he
He's
wants to be young. Tell your mother and you to get a life. The guy wants to be thought of as young, okay?
Yeah, stop tracking David and go follow somebody else.
He has a show business public career, and he's trying to be a young comedian. Like one of the younger, he's trying to relate to the younger comedians, okay?
He can, too, because he's... You know,
all right. Okay.
pretty sharp.
He can't except for you.
No,
Running around
we just wanted
exposing
to tell
his age.
Howard.
Yeah. And you know what? You're going to get awfully old quick carrying birthday cakes around for comedians who you don't know. And your dad barely knows.
Only time.
All right. What is your name?
Allison.
All right, Allison. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Tell your mom Jack Benny wasn't 39, okay? Guy was 139.
Yeah, who's exposing his age?
Take off your top. Let me see what you got.
Oh, no.
Come on.
No.
Come on. All you broads are the same. Think you got gold up there on your chest.
A 29-year-old would show you.
Yeah. If you were, a 34-year-old wouldn't.
How old are you, Dad?
60.
Shake your ass for me, baby. There you go. Nice looking little package. What kind of shoes you got on? Nice. Not bad. What'd you get on your SATs?
Nail polish.
All right, goodbye. Thank you.
Nail polish.
Get out of here.
She's going to stab 35.
All right, let's take a break. Obviously, they're just trying to embarrass the comedian David Brown. I know what's going on there. What a weird mission.
What a quest.
We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
We'll be back with the Howard Stern Show. Don't go away. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
And, by the way, you know, we're on in so many markets, including Pittsburgh, and it's hard to even sit here and tell you what goes on in Pittsburgh because we're here in New York, and, you know, we don't know what the reaction is to the show. But I was reading one of the Pittsburgh newspapers, and someone wrote a letter to the editor saying that they can't stand the fact that we're in Pittsburgh now. This person says, Howard Stern, why would anyone in their right mind bring this trash to Beaver County or to Pittsburgh? Evidently, we're on a radio station that emanates from Beaver County. It's about time, right? But that's our favorite place, Beaver County. Because I'm a beaver man. I'm the kind of guy who likes beaver. In any shape or form.
You've been beaver hunting.
Right. I predict we'll be number one in Beaver County by Valentine's Day, which is only 9 days away. I wonder if you can pick up our station in Pittsburgh. Like maybe it's one of those stations like...
it doesn't actually hit the city?
Yeah. There's a lot of... I don't know anything about it, but we're on in Beaver County. I know that. And this woman is outraged. Oh, it's a man. He's a junior. He's a number 2. He's named after his dad. Andy Rooney did that whole bit that I usually do about being named Junior.
Right, he finally caught on.
Except he gets paid $3 million for 5 minutes of doing it. I got to do it every day. He's a lot smarter than I am.
Yeah, he figured that out.
I'm going to come out and say it. He did this last night on 60 Minutes, which nobody watches anymore. I'm going to come out and say it. I don't like anybody who names their kid Junior. Why would anybody do that? I mean, junior has a negative connotation. Junior high school, junior varsity. It's not great to be a junior. And what happens in the house when someone says, oh, George, and there's 2 Georges? I don't like that. I'm going to say it right now. I don't like those people who name their kid Junior. And what about people named the 3rd? We've had 9 presidents who were juniors. 60 Minutes. So we kind of did that whole thing about how it sucks to be a junior.
Yeah.
But doesn't he get paid like $8 million a year or something? I
know he makes, as he says, a good living.
Yeah. For coming on and saying that he doesn't like people named Junior. And why when he says it, it's profound, and when I say it, it's goofy. I don't like that. I don't like it one bit. Anyway, this guy goes on to write, Howard Stern has no home here. Howard Stern is not a stakeholder in Beaver County or in Pittsburgh. People still have this notion that the guy on the radio has to be from that town.
Right, especially the morning man.
Yeah, I don't have a stake in Beaver County. I'm thinking of pulling up stakes here, Robin, and moving to Beaver County so we can be a success.
That's why we're broadcasting into there. We're planning to move.
I heard David Letterman and Jay Leno are thinking of getting homes in Beaver County.
I think he thinks that they live in Beaver County.
Yeah. We got to call this guy and say, do you think David Letterman lives in Beaver County? How come you watch him? Do you think the guy on the network news lives in Beaver County?
Yeah.
Or has a beaver eaten through your brain? Hey, Gary, call this guy and ask him if he'll come on the air with us. I doubt he will. I don't like people who don't come on the air with us. I really don't. I doubt there are even any beavers in Beaver County. This is the guy's name, but I'm still reading the article. Hold on.
I can just look at it and write it down.
Yeah, that's what you think. You're not that smart. Yeah. I'll rip it out. Hold on. Gary thinks he could remember this name. He's crazy.
There you go.
What is it, John Smith?
Yeah.
Can I just... Oh, got it. Okay.
I said he's in Beaver County. You know who looks like a beaver? Gary. With his giant teeth. Beaver. This guy says, I don't live in Pittsburgh or Beaver County. Howard Stern does not care what happens in this area. He will not be reporting on local items of interest. He will not have any insight whatsoever into the lives of Pittsburghers or Beaver Countians.
Pittsburghers.
Well, if they were, if somebody would send me something, maybe I would. Pittsburgher. Howard Stern can bring absolutely nothing to this area but the filth which he symbolizes. He claims to be the king of the shock jocks. Sorry, Howie, we do not need a schlock jock in this area. Friends, neighbors, and fellow Beaver Countians and Pittsburghers, I call on all of you to let Howie know he is not wanted here. He has been successfully blocked from other cities and driven out of others. Like where? Where was I blocked? The only place I'm being blocked is in Atlanta, but that's by my own company.
Yeah.
They holding that over my head like some sort of goal or carrot. They still have that Steve Greaseman on in the morning on the Infinity station in Atlanta, and it makes me cuckoo. I wish Kuru on Greaseman. Kuru.
What's that?
It's a disease worse than AIDS.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
Never
Kuru.
heard of it.
What?
Never heard of it.
What do you mean you never heard of it? It's a plague. It's among pygmies in Australia. Are there pygmies in Australia, Robin?
I don't know.
I got to look that up. Look up Kuru on the internet. Just do a search on the word Kuru. Kuru. No, Kuru is if you know anything about infectious disease, Kuru is a disease usually seen in pygmies. It's a viral type of entity. And it enters the brain tissue. And when pygmies eat these animals that are infected with the Kuru disease, they eat the brains, they become infected themselves.
Ooh.
They get a disease that destroys and eats away at their brains, causing dementia. It's incredibly devastating and painful. And within 12 months after becoming totally demented, they die an incredibly painful death. In fact, our producer Gary has it in his gums, Kuru. But anyway, this guy says he wants everyone to write to the radio station and to Secret Communications, I guess that's who employs us, and voice their opinion about me. And they're hoping that they'll fire me. What do you think of that?
Wow. That's not very humane. That's not very brotherly from
Pittsburgh,
the state of Pennsylvania.
That's not very Christian. That's not very Christian, Robin.
Well, it's the state of brotherly love, isn't it? Or is that Philadelphia?
Here is a fact. Last night on Entertainment Tonight, they listed David Brenner's age as 51.
Well, then that must be what it is.
And that's what it is. As far as I'm concerned, David Brenner is 51, and that's the end of it. Thank you. According to a fax I got, I haven't seen Gulliver's Travels. Last night, evidently, there was a scene where Ted Danson, as giant Ted Danson, peed on a fire and saved the Queen. And she walked out on the balcony with Ted's urine all over her.
Come on. This is television.
Yep. The guy wrote, TV is cool. That was a scene from Gulliver's Travels.
I'll have to check that out. I got it on tape.
That was a golden shower scene on TV. Yep.
They said it was dark, but my goodness.
I wonder if you see his wiener. Gulliver's Travels. I'm thinking of remaking Gulliver's Travels with like an X-rated one. There's a really big, tall guy, which I am anyway. I wouldn't even have to use special effects. I tower over everyone anyway.
Well, that's all I could think about the times I did see Ted Danson in this role, is that you said he was big enough to play the role. That was not special effects.
See, like if Quentin Tarantino did Gulliver's Travels, he would just have a bunch of midgets with a really tall guy and like sort of make it real life. you know, like where a whole bunch of midgets were invaded, their village was invaded by just a regular height guy who terrorized them. See? You wouldn't have to use special effects. Let me take a couple of phone calls, see what's going on out there. Hey, Philadelphia, you're on the air. The great city of Philadelphia, Robin.
This is the city of brotherly love.
Right.
They will be sweeter.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, you're on the air.
Yeah, this house, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question for you. When you go to schools, how much do they charge you in funny money? How much do you want for a lap dance?
Well, a lap dance would be
$20.
$20, my brother.
$20?
$20.
Oh, so you come down Philly, 5 ones, $5.
Yeah, but how good looking are the girls?
Well, see, that's the whole thing. You figure you go to a girl with $5 in Philly.
She'll be your best friend.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, well, that's the difference. You know, it's a difference. It's also how high caliber are the girls. You probably go to one of those.
Pay for what you get.
Probably go to one of them skank clubs.
No, but you figure.
You probably got a bunch of skanks dancing for $5.
No,
You get what you pay for.
You figure out of every 5 girls, it's like 1 or 2 that's pretty decent.
Well, I'm saying I go to scores where every girl is decent.
No, but if you go there with $20, you know, that's at least 4 dances. So you got to compromise. You get 4 dances for $20, or you just get 1 for $20, but the girl is, you know, the prettiest ones in
the
East Coast.
Do those girls ever push their knee up against your flamboyance?
That's not the half of it. You go with $5, you get
$5. That's 2 weeks' pay for you, isn't it?
No, I work for the city. I got a good job.
Do you?
Good job. Yeah.
They hired you for the city, huh?
Yeah.
Makes you wonder.
You don't keep the books with that, Matt.
Yeah. What exactly do you do for the city, my friend?
I turn people's electric off.
You turn their electric off?
Yep.
Oh, that's got to be a pretty involved job.
Fine job to have it this time of the year.
What kind of money do you get for turning people's electric off?
Well, this is double digits an hour.
You get double digits an hour?
Yes.
That could be $10.
Well, it's double digits.
Would that be 45 cents or could that be $10?
No.
What do you get an hour? What do you get an hour for turning off the electric?
Well, I'd rather not say, but it's in the.
Well, nobody's going to know.
Huh?
Nobody's going to know.
No, because, you know.
You're another black guy out of Philadelphia. Who's going to know?
There's a lot of people that might find out, you know, because I'm supposed to be at work.
But I'm
right
sure
now.
I'm sure that's public information.
Huh?
I'm sure it's public information.
Nah, it's not public information.
What you make? Of course it is.
All right, I make $14.50 an hour.
Really?
Yeah, plus bonuses during, you know, certain times of the year.
Now, why would you have to bonus a guy like this?
Well,
what time of the year is bonus time?
Between, you know,
anytime, baby.
March and September.
March and September?
Why is that? I would think in the cold months.
No. You're not allowed to cut in the cold months because
a lot of black people don't like to come out in the cold.
Nah, I'm supposed to be working a day out in the cold. This is like the coldest day of the year.
Now, how many days a week do you stay home?
1. 3.
3.
I work Monday to Thursday, 3 days off. 10-hour days.
This is Monday.
This is Monday. Why aren't you?
Didn't I just say I'm supposed to be at work? I had to stop home to pick up something. And I just happened to, call Howard Stern, my man.
Sounds like a high pressure job.
Well,
I mean, what do? They give you a list of people to turn off, or
right?
And what's the deal? You can't get any girls, so you go to the club and they dance for you?
Well, you know, this is a little pastime. You know, every man got to go get his release from stress, I guess. You know.
Right. That's how you release your stress.
Every man. And I figure I'm due because I haven't been back. I haven't been since September, so you know I got to go release some stress.
So you're saying the taxpayers are now paying you $14.50 an hour to sit at home?
Well, I'm on my way out now.
Oh, I see.
Like I said, I just had to call. It's my first time calling.
Well, maybe it's good.
You up, see how you doing.
Well, maybe it's good we're keeping you busy because someone out there is having their electricity for another hour.
Well, hey, it's not my problem. Pay your bill. You won't have to deal with me.
Exactly.
So
what do you do? How do you do that? Do you have to go to like somebody's house?
Yeah, you go to somebody's house.
Where is this, in the black neighborhood mostly?
No, I work in the suburbs out there where the white folk live.
Oh, you do?
Yep. And being as though I work out there with the white folk, I can pretty much...
They're all scared of you anyway.
There you go.
Right. So you go up there and they go, hey, please don't turn off. Do they ever come out and say, what are you doing here?
Yeah, of course.
And you say...
they see me and I explain why I'm there and they go right on back in the house. They don't want no trouble. I don't want no trouble.
So in other words, they come out. If it was a white guy, they'd probably be like arguing with him and stuff.
Probably.
But they see a black guy, they get nervous.
But see, the thing is,
are you a big black guy?
I'm a little small guy.
Right.
That's why they come out and talk.
Yeah, right. Otherwise, they just hide in their house.
I was going to say.
You know, the whole time I've only had like one little situation with this big white guy, but
Right, and what did he try to do, beat you up?
He just tried to, I was cut his electric off, and, he came out, and he just told me to get off his property. Or he picked up a pole, told me to get off his property, so I got off his property.
Right, you left.
Simple as that, yeah.
And you told your boss, and he said, all right, we'll get somebody down there to turn it off?
No, I turned it off. That's why I got mad.
Oh, you did get it off.
Yeah, I got it off. That's why he came out,
I bet people hate you more than the guy who tows the cars.
Well, who tows cars?
A lot of guys come, the repossession man.
Oh, well, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how repossession...
So the white people come out because they get alarmed because they see a black guy by their house.
But see, that's why you got to sneak.
And what do you wear? Do you wear a ski mask when you go?
No. Yeah, I usually wear just, a regular skull cap.
Right, and it must be weird. You see this black guy lurking around the side of your house.
Right.
And you know you haven't paid your bill.
Right.
But you're lucky someone don't come out and shoot you.
Nah, I ain't.
Because they might think you're robbing the house.
White people ain't got the heart.
Right.
Now, there's been people that work in the black neighborhoods that have been shot at.
Right.
But, I work out in the suburbs, and once they see me and I tell them why they're there.
But I think like I'm a white guy. I see you at my house. I go, uh-oh, I'm being robbed. And I say, wait, he's here to turn off the electricity? Oh, what a relief. He's just here to turn off the electricity. He's not here to steal from me.
Well, every black man's not a crook. You know that.
Oh, of course I know that, silly. I'm just saying it's a stereotype that a lot of people get caught up in.
Well, that's okay, too. But
did you ever get sex from a woman who wants to keep her electricity?
Nah, never. I'm waiting for that day, but it never happened yet.
You ever walk by, like, some of these white people's houses, you see some of these fine white women naked in their house?
Well, see, where I work at, ain't a whole lot of fine white women.
Really?
Most, out of shape.
Out of shape women.
Yeah, But every once in a while I get up in the good neighborhood. The best part about the job is when you go to a house and they got the Lexus and the BMWs and the
you're
big
still
nice...
turning off their electricity.
You're damn right.
So, hey, they might have all...
Those are the best houses to cut off.
Right, because it's like, hey, they think they're such big shots. Meanwhile, they got no electricity.
Exactly.
And
you try not to laugh at those kind of people's face because the first thing they will do, I got to call my husband. This has been a mistake, a terrible mistake. Maybe we just, forgot this, but look, it's not my problem.
Right.
You paid the bill, call the office.
Was that your white impression? Let me hear that again. Let me hear a white woman beg. Let me hear a white woman beg you not to turn off the electricity.
Yeah, I'll try to do a little Jewish voice, but
go ahead, do it again.
I ain't too good.
Go ahead.
I have to call my husband. It's barely it's usually his job.
Right.
Maybe we forgot, and
That is a white Jewish woman as done by a black gentleman.
Yeah.
I see.
Usually in the 60s or 70s.
Right.
And they want to blame it on the husband. Give them time to call their husband and explain.
But you don't care. You're like, hey, baby, I don't care. That's not my job.
Yeah,
that's not my job.
Pretty much.
Yeah. That was Beulah Schwartz. You did an impression of.
Yeah.
So you never. What about you? You ever get sex from a white woman?
Nah. I'm trying to right now though.
Right.
I'm in a little bit of a rut right now with the white women. I don't. Because you try to approach a white woman, but you're kind of nervous. Like if I say something to this white lady or this white young woman, she might take it the wrong way, might get intimidated. Get all scared, so...
Why don't you get a knife?
What am I get a knife for? That?
So a lot of guys get white women.
No. If I can't get a charm, there ain't no need to have them.
Right. And so you have approached white women, and you haven't scored.
Once. Yeah.
And you've never had sex with a white woman?
Nah.
But you've had sex with black women?
Oh, yeah.
You get that?
Yeah, that's no,
That's no big deal.
Women,
no problem.
I live in a black neighborhood, so,
That's easy.
Yeah. That's more common.
Right.
I just, trying to conquer more territory.
Right.
Spreading out.
Yeah.
I see.
Increasing your domain.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to be like Robin. Robin date black and white guys, right?
Right.
So I'm trying to expand my horizon.
Right, because if there's more of a pool to choose from, why not? Your chances increase.
Exactly.
You are Lewis and Clark Washington.
You
are discovering new
territory.
Right.
Exactly.
You like white women do you like big fat white women? Would you rather have a fat white woman?
No, I don't want anything fat.
Right.
Anything fat.
I see a lot of brothers go for fat white women.
Nah.
We rely on the brothers to take our fat white women and give them a good time. Keep them mellow.
Nah.
That's your job.
Anything with a jelly roll I can't do.
Right.
No jelly roll.
No jelly roll.
No.
You're in good shape?
I'm all right. I'm a pretty thin guy.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you go to these clubs, do you have the white women dance for you?
Usually it's not a lot of white women. It's like,
really?
Like one or two.
Oh, no wonder it's $5.
But
maybe it's
$5 too, look.
$5 you go to a black dance club.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go to some of the white clubs, have some of the white women dance.
Because I don't want to spend that $20. Because, you go to a white club, you spend that $20.
Right.
And you might not be able to, touch them in certain areas.
Oh, I can guarantee you can't. You get lynched.
No, see, that's why we go to the black clubs, you know, the clubs with no lighting, no security, bring in your own beers and drinks.
And they're all naked and everything?
Yeah.
And they just walk and they touch, you can touch them and stuff?
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll go there.
You see, come hang down in Philly. Well, I don't really know if I need to say the place.
Right.
But it's a place, you know, that you can...
And what's your story, my brother? Do you look more like Wesley Snipes or Urkel? Are you a dark-skinned brother? Or?
Dark-skinned. I'm a dark-skinned.
You're very dark.
Yeah. We know in the summertime you get a little darker.
Right. You don't like that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No, most black people... Hey, isn't it true? If you were lighter-skinned, it's better?
I wouldn't know. I'm not light-skinned.
Yeah, but don't people treat people better who are lighter-skinned in the black community? Be honest.
I couldn't tell you. I try to treat everybody the same.
Yeah, but isn't it like prestigious to be a light-skinned?
I don't...
Oh, come on.
I will put it to you like this. If you see a light-skinned girl and a darker-skinned girl, and they look, you know, same hair, doing things like that, most guys will tend...
To go to lighter.
To go to the lighter. But me, myself, I prefer dark-skinned women.
I see.
Yeah.
How much time you done?
Huh?
You ever done time?
Nah, never been convicted. I've been in a paddy wagon.
But you have committed a crime.
You have committed a crime, but no one ever caught you.
No.
What were you doing in a paddy wagon?
See, where I live at is around the corner from a park, and they was, you know, selling drugs in the park. This was like
years ago. Right.
A long time ago.
And you were minding your own business.
I was minding my own business. We were just, you know, we were riding bikes and everything back in the day.
Yeah.
And the guy, you know, they're selling drugs, and they started breaking out fighting. And one of the guys, I guess, that was fighting ran around the corner, and we had like the same hat, same.
You're mistaken identity.
Yeah, and the cops.
You look like the other black people.
Yeah, because you know it was back when black people wearing black hats and black T-shirts, and he had on the same thing I had on.
I see.
And we were just sitting on the steps, and the cop said, "Hey, you come over here." And luckily, my buddy, mine was standing out there, and, you know...
You were able to clear your good name.
There you go. Never been convicted of a crime. Nobody I hang with has ever been convicted of a crime.
You do weed, though, don't you?
Nope.
You don't smoke weed?
Never smoke weed. Drink when I go out, I might drink 2 beers.
Really? So you're like Urkel in the black community. They don't like you over there because you're a nerd. Are you a nerd?
No, I ain't a nerd. Not one bit.
Why don't you turn off that cop's electricity who arrested you?
I've never had a cop, but a friend of mine did have to go to DuPont.
How do you turn off electricity? Oh, he did?
Had to go to
a friend of mine had to go to DuPont.
And turn off his electric?
Yeah, but he said he got to the gate or whatever, and they had 2 armed guards.
I think they turned off the electric here this morning. I'm freezing.
Yeah, did we not pay our bill?
Oh, I might have to make a phone call there.
Well, you sound like a fascinating man.
Thank you.
You're a black nerd. That's called a blurred.
I'm trying to say I'm not a nerd. I listen to rap music, got the baggy clothes, the big boots, you know, the big...
You got the whole thing going on.
Yeah, I got the whole thing going on. Not a nerd, just choose not to smoke weed.
And you like the white man?
Do I like white men?
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, Anna.
Right.
You all right, people?
Do you believe in the Million Man March? You got any kids?
I believe if you went, you went. If you went, I support you, but I wasn't there.
All right. And what about kids? You got any of those?
Nah, no kids.
No kids.
No kids.
All right.
22 years old.
Proud black man. That's what I like.
Yep. You know, just trying to let everybody know that, you know, brothers from the hood can listen to Howard Stern. Cause
of course, they all do.
Sometimes I get a little flack, you know, for trying to support you sometimes.
Oh, please.
You know,
there's nothing wrong with idolizing a white man.
I don't idolize him.
Oh, this guy idolizes me.
Well,
yes, you do.
For one point, I do idolize you. You do get women up there to get naked.
Of course, Urkel.
If I could do that, you know, I'd be the man.
I'm number 1 in Beaver City. I'm sure the black people like that.
Yeah, I guess. I bet.
OJ guilty or innocent?
Who?
OJ.
Guilty.
Of course. All right.
How many black people do you know that actually said that?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Who the other 2?
Robin, you, and Robin.
I said it twice.
She said it twice.
Oh, all right. Well,
all right.
OJ guilty.
All right, I got to go, my brother.
All right, Howard.
All right, salam alaikum.
Nice talking to you.
Salam alaikum.
All right, whatever.
Alaikum salam.
All right, yeah.
Bye.
All right.
Guy doesn't know the basic black thing. Salam alaikum.
Well, he was blowing all of your stereotypes, right?
He's going to go out and turn off people's electricity. What a job. $14.50.
The city does that?
I guess. I thought it was like...
The utility company.
I guess that's owned by the city.
I guess so.
That's cool to get a black guy to go do that in white neighborhoods. That's smart. But who do you get to do that in the black neighborhoods? I guess black guys. That's pretty much a black field, that turning off the electricity thing.
We got that one cornered.
Got that cornered, man.
I'm here to turn off your electricity.
Oh, okay. Phew. Thank God.
I met the nicest black gentleman the other day. He was
what a lovely man.
Electricity.
So pleasant. Didn't take nothing. Notice he can talk forever when he's supposed to be at work. No pressure to get back to that job.
Had a lot of time.
Yeah. I don't care. I work 4 days a week.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask. Does he have a list and he has to complete the list that day?
I doubt it.
What's the deal?
I think you're pretty much on your own schedule.
Does
Probably.
he knock off at 5 no matter what?
Well, probably the white man comes and says to him, did you do your job today? Hey, you want to go turn off the electricity? Be my guest. Don't challenge me, my brother. Don't challenge me. You go turn off the white man's electricity. You would have to be black. That's what O.J. was doing that night. He was just trying to turn off Nicole's electricity.
There you go.
He didn't realize it was her personal electricity.
Really, man.
All right, we gotta turn off the show for a second and just mellow out with some commercials.
We got to pay some bills so we can keep our electricity going.
That's right. Or else the black man will come turn off our electricity. We'll be back with the news and everything right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Stay right there. 97.1 The Eagle. You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. Once again, Howard Stern.
You think that girl who does, What If God Was One of Us, do you think that she's really into God? I don't. I think she's like goofing on God, right? What if God was one of...
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, what?
I've never listened that closely to the song.
What she's saying is, what I think she's saying. First of all, you think she's good looking?
I've never seen her.
You ever saw the video with her nose ring? I don't think she's real good looking.
Genji just informed me that she didn't even write that song.
Oh, she didn't? Who wrote it?
Some other guy.
Guy from the Hooters.
Oh, yeah? The guy from the Hoot. Oh, yeah, you told me that.
Eric Bazillion or something like that.
Yeah, but I think that the guy's not into God. He's like saying...
No, it's just kind of like saying, hey, God's a slob like the rest of us. It's no big deal.
Well, I resent that.
Me too.
Because I'm heavily into God, and I don't think he's a slob.
Maybe he is. God wasn't real good to her. He didn't make her that good looking.
Hey, that's her fault.
What if God was one of us? Just a slob like one of us. I bet you God doesn't give her another hit song. Anybody want to bet on that?
He'll fix her. And the Hooters, too.
What? Yeah, and the Hooters. Yeah, what happened to those guys? I thought they were such geniuses. What if God was Fred?
That could well be.
Right.
Fred different from anybody I know.
Yeah. God is good. Yeah. Why didn't the guy from the Hooters just record that song? Huh. Yeah. God is good. Yeah. But I don't think she's into God. She's not like a religious broad. You know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a football player? Do you know there's a football player named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Come on, Kareem was a basketball
I was watching
player.
football the other day. Gary knows sports. Do you guys know about this?
No.
There's a football player called Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
The whole thing, not Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Jones?
I don't know the team, but you're right.
What team is he on? He's a professional football player,
Yeah,
right?
I think he was in the playoffs.
And like, you know, whenever I'm watching pregame or one of these football shows, I don't really pay attention to anybody unless it's someone real famous like Emmitt Smith or something that I want to learn about. But all of a sudden they're talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and the only thing he's got going for him is his name. He's probably an okay football player. But all of a sudden I was interested.
Well, how did he get that name?
I guess his mom's.
No, I think you just take that name, because I was watching some old football videos over the weekend, like the history of the NFL.
Yeah.
And Ahmad Rashad was like, I think his name was Billy Smith.
So you're saying that he took that name?
Yeah, well, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar took that name. He was Lou Alcindor.
Of course, I know that, but you just can't take that name.
Well,
I mean, when did you? Yeah, like when did you?
That's taken.
Like when did you come up with that's like calling yourself Muhammad Ali?
I've seen cab drivers with that name.
I saw a
No, but I know what you're saying. Of course, Lou Alcindor gave himself the name Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I know that. I'm saying, but like, don't you think his mom was an admirer of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and said, I'm going to name my son Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Or maybe the guy converted also and took the name.
You would take the name.
You know, Mom's last name wasn't Jabbar.
Right. Well, maybe she changed her name. I'm sure she didn't have to consult the husband. I just think it's funny that the guy's name is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
We got to find out how he got that name.
Yeah, I was watching TV and I went, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Do you take?
You know that guy, John?
He's a running back for UCLA.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah,
Okay,
he's a
college
guy.
Wait a second. Do you take?
But he's going to be in the pros.
Didn't
I
the
don't know
original?
much about him, but everyone seems to do on the phone. Do you want me to put someone through?
No, I don't know. Do they know how he got his name?
I'll see.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a question. Do you take the name, or is it when you convert? Is it given to you?
No. You take it. Yeah. I think you can make up a name. It's like if you converted to some religion, you'd be Kareem of crap or something. You know what I mean?
Is there like a list to choose from? Or?
No, it's like a Muslim thing, but I think he must have either idolized Kareem Jabbar.
And took his name?
Yeah, I always thought that was really dumb when Lou Alcindor became Kareem Jabbar. I resisted that for a long time. I called him Lou Alcindor. Even though I lived in a black neighborhood. I was like, who's he kidding? Kareem, at least Muhammad Ali is 2 names. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Who are you? Yeah, 3 names. What is that? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
I don't think you were living in a black neighborhood at the time Kareem changed his name.
I might have been. I don't know.
You don't. I don't think
that's 71.
He was in high school then.
Who was?
Who was? No. I was left back. Imagine being left back. What does that be like? Do you know anyone who was left back?
My brother was left back.
That's pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah.
What grade?
5th grade.
Oh, man. What's that do to your self-image?
I don't think it helped.
I knew a guy in high school who had to do a senior year over again because he failed gym. He was back for the whole year.
You know, and I always thought that was crap.
No,
That's horrible.
And then he tried to explain it to me by telling me, I was over in a bar once, and he goes,
he said he failed gym, but
he goes, no, man, I failed on purpose. I go back and, get all the young girls.
Yeah, sure.
Right, yeah, he had a plan.
Yeah.
He failed something. He went back.
Yeah, he didn't fail gym, because you know what they do? They make you take it over the summer or something. Not for gym.
He went back for the whole year for whatever he failed.
I used to have a recurring nightmare all the time that I forgot to go to gym class. I didn't understand my schedule, and that I flunked gym.
For the whole season.
And I
for
flunked.
the whole whatever, yeah.
I had 2 friends I went to high school with. They never went to gym, and they just never went.
Uh-huh.
And gym had gotten so ridiculous that by my senior year, they went to this modular scheduling, which they never should have done. Never allow you this to happen in your schools.
What is modular scheduling?
It was like a college campus. You could get up and leave if you didn't have a class.
Really?
Yeah. This was my senior year, and it was just like all we did was go and smoke pot. I would run home to my garage and smoke pot. That was what modular scheduling did for me, so I was high for all my classes. And then, like gym, you could elect what you wanted to do for gym. You didn't have to do sports and stuff and have like a ball thrown at you, like fungo or whatever that ball, throw the ball at the guy.
Dodgeball.
Dodgeball.
Get hit in the head.
You didn't have to do anything. You know what you had to do?
What?
You could play either ping pong.
Oh.
You could go to the rec center and shoot pool.
Oh, man.
Almost.
Pool?
Yeah, can you imagine? I loved it. It was like, you're kidding. You're going to get me on a bus to go shoot pool?
Wait a second. Did all the guys that played like basketball stop by the pool hall to goof on you guys?
No. Everyone was like, whoa, go to a pool hall and hang out?
Why would you stay and play basketball?
You could smoke cigarettes.
Because it's fun.
It was great. We smoked cigarettes, you get high, you play pool. It was fantastic. But I had friends who would even cut that. That was like too much. They wanted to go out and drive around in their cars. So they would cut that. And I used to have these nightmares that I would flunk gym, and I would like, I didn't understand because it was so loose. I was like, maybe
you didn't even think you were in class.
I didn't know where I was.
But who was keeping attendance?
There was a lady there who would take attendance. Make sure you played pool.
Oh, man.
It was stupid.
I did take golf and bowling to graduate college.
Did you?
I needed 2 credits, 1 credit each. Half a semester of golf and half a semester of bowling. It was great. We went out
bowling.
Bowling.
We went out to the soccer field, and we hit wiffle ball golf ball.
In college?
Yeah,
you
college. It was my senior year, last semester.
Wow. Did you have to take a language?
If I told you what we had to take in my college, the only prerequisite for the entire 4 years I was there, they were testing something, and like I got in just in time because they changed it. I took 2 freshman English courses. That was all I had to take.
Really?
Didn't have to take math. I mean, I took business courses and stuff, but we didn't have to.
Damn, I should have gone there. What's that retard school he goes to? Adelphi.
Adelphi.
I can see why people go there. I had to take chemistry, all this stuff, because they said to me, you're so stupid that if you don't prove in the first 2 years that you can do all this, we're throwing you the hell out.
Never took a science course in college.
Really?
Oh, I had to. Yeah, I thought it was a requirement.
Not at a Delphi.
Not at Gary's school.
I took a lot of history courses. And
a placemat is more valuable than Gary's diploma.
Yeah.
Moron school. 4
You
years
have to do more to get a placement.
I don't know. Should I take bowling or golf?
I took a lot of
Wiffle ball bowling.
I also took 20.
You played wiffle ball bowling?
I also took
golf.
Wiffle ball golf?
Yeah,
you mean you didn't even have real golf?
No. One day we went to.
Would you hit it with a fungo bat?
No, you got a real club.
Yeah.
But they were teaching you how to chip. You know how to do a chip shot. So we were on the school, and you couldn't be chipping, big golf balls. So they give you these little wiffle balls.
I did my master's thesis in sand trap.
Wait a second.
I want to tell my college short. I took 1 English class.
Right.
Two. I also took 20th century European totalitarianism.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I was a poli-sci.
With those teeth, I'm surprised you could say that without hurting yourself. Who's on the phone?
Oh, no, I just wanted to fill you in on the guy's name, but if you're off it...
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar?
Yeah, apparently he was given that when he converted to be a Muslim.
Yeah.
He was appointed that name. It's spelled a little differently.
Oh, so they gave him that?
Yeah.
Like, who's the guy who gives out these names?
His Muslim guy.
And he gave him the same name as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Does it rotate that Kareem was up again?
That is weird. I mean, they can't think of another name. It's got to be Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Abdul-Jabbar.
It's spelled a little differently.
Right.
Yeah, so that's what
like someone would know that.
Everyone says
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, 1 E.
Yeah. Cool.
Just imagine the guy who gets to name everybody.
That's a cool job. I name you Kareem Nitwit. Kareem Nitwit? What do you mean? I don't want that name. That's your name. You want to be a Muslim. That's what you got to do. I heard the guy who gives out the names is named Kareem Abdul-Jabbar III. That's what I heard. I just think that's kind of funny. Everybody's got the same name.
Yeah.
Malcolm 4X. They're up to. So, hey, we're learning some black history this month. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is a name you can get if you get in the right rotation.
Yeah. Just keep stepping back in the line until it comes up again.
Yeah. I know a guy who worked in a barbershop. His name was Muhammad Ali.
I had a cab driver named Muhammad Ali.
Really?
But he was a white guy.
Right.
Well, Arab.
Right. That's not white.
Oh.
Arab isn't white.
Well,
no, seriously.
He wasn't black.
You think Arab is white?
He was whiter than Gary.
No, he probably wasn't, to be honest.
I know a guy named Malcolm Extra Large. You think an Arab is a white guy? I'm just asking as a question.
He's not a black guy. He's Middle Eastern.
But that's not white. What is that?
I don't know. What is that?
I mean, it's not white.
If he had to go fill out a form and it said black or Caucasian.
But other.
He would check other?
I think those guys think they're white.
Oh, I know they do.
I know, but they're not.
Does it really make a difference?
To me, it does.
So silly.
I'm just saying, hey.
Like, being white is so great. We can't let everybody
I'm not saying that it's so great. I'm just saying, hey, let's call it what it is.
We can't have him being white.
No, I'm just saying it's funny that those guys think they're white. I bet you they... You know what?
They're not black.
Can someone call us who works, like, for the city, and when, like, an Arab applies for a taxi license or something, like, what do they check off?
Look, haven't you seen one of those applications now? They got so many races.
Really?
You don't know where to put your little dot.
But I'll bet you Arab... Have an Arab call in. I bet you think you're white.
If there were only two choices, and it was black or Caucasian, I'll bet you any amount of money they'd check Caucasian.
Do you think so?
Yep.
Well, that's wrong.
Well, that's stupid. Why is that wrong?
You're right.
It's no stupider
That
than
is stupid.
picking black. They're not black.
That's stupid. But notice how they check off white, not black.
Yes, because you guys have run around the world making everybody think it's bad to be black.
I think they're closer to black than they are white.
I thought you were saying that we run around the world making everybody think it's great to be white.
No.
It's not.
You do think it's great to be white. What is wrong with you?
Of course it is. It's great to be whatever you are. Right, Robin?
It is great to be whatever you are, and none of it means anything.
Right, but I just want to go on record as saying I don't think Arabs are white.
And you are. Because I know people who say Jews aren't white.
Well, I'm half Jew, so I'm half white.
Yeah, but the other half's Italian.
No, Jews are devils. They are in a whole different category.
Where there's devil, that's where you choose.
Right. But their skin color is white.
Not necessarily.
Really?
Not necessarily.
Or darker.
I don't know what that is even. Sephardic. I really don't know what that is. I've heard that. I don't know what it is. What is it? The Syrian Jews?
They're darker.
I just know.
Ethiopian Jews, they're all over the place.
I know one thing. I am white.
No, you're not.
And I know Arabs aren't.
No, you're not white. White people have straight hair.
What is this, baby?
It's kinky.
It's blow-dried straight, though.
But he doesn't have, well...
No, we're not going to argue with you about it.
He doesn't have a black nose.
You do, Gary.
Yeah, Gary, come on.
No, I'm very Mediterranean.
Right.
No, you're black.
I told you this a million times.
You're blacker than anyone I know.
When I was in junior high school, I was the only guy online getting checked for sickle cell anemia.
Really? You got checked for sickle cell anemia?
So stupid. They checked for...
So don't you sit around talking about being white.
Is that what happened? Like, who told you? Okay, your name is Delabate.
Okay, there's two. They do a similar test, right?
Right.
One's sickle cell anemia, and one's another one that's for people in the Mediterranean, which are Greeks or anybody of Sicilian heritage.
Right.
So they said if you have a Sicilian grandparent, you have to get on this line.
Right.
So it was me and all the black guys.
I think your great-grandmother climbed into a basketball locker room. That's what I think. So... when you were in the line for sickle cell anemia, did you say to them, hey, I'm not black, and they just didn't believe you? Like, what happened?
I mean...
you just didn't make a big deal about it?
Just get online, and they just take a little, type of blood or whatever, what is it, and you just go.
Right.
See how ridiculous this is? He can't even prove he's white.
Right.
All the Irish guys will walk by and go, goof on you.
Hey, man.
Now, Irish guys are white.
Right.
They're the one group I'm sure of.
Wolf, I got to go get checked for sickle cell anemia.
But I'm not black.
But I'm not black. And you didn't say anything? Like,
you know what it's called?
I would have demanded to be... I mean,
why would you demand something?
Because I don't have sickle cell anemia. I'm white.
Remember the name of it. It was called, you ready for this? It was called Cooley's anemia.
Cooley's anemia?
It was the one that affects people from the Mediterranean.
Right.
Oh, so I'd rather have sickle cell.
But that's what it was.
So there was this big line of black guys and you.
Everybody who had to go for sickle cell anemia or Cooley's anemia waited on one line.
So everyone was
and nobody held up a sign that said, I'm white, I'm here for
Why did you
Cooley's.
have to go for any test?
That's what the school said.
That's what they want.
I've never been tested.
Well, maybe you should be. You look a little unhealthy, and you sound it.
There was a big outbreak in Uniondale.
Right.
Oh, I know.
That's pretty funny.
And you're only thinking it's funny because you think it's horrible to be black.
It's just funny.
Yeah, right.
Looking at me.
This is a funny vision. Gary on this line with black guys being checked for sickle cell anemia. That's funny. What?
What are you here for? Me too. I hate white people.
I hate white people.
Let's go get some great soda, bro.
I'm trying to bond with my brothers.
Look at those honkies. Pass the cheese noodles.
See, I'm one of you.
Hey, let's go watch Soul Train together.
But if an Arab wants to call me and tell me why he's white, then give me a call.
I don't think they call themselves white.
Well, let's find out.
Never heard that.
Well, Robert, if the choice were black or white, what would they say?
They would say, I'm not on this farm.
No, they wouldn't. They would say white.
Nah.
Trust me. I am telling you, Arab guys check off white.
Well, like I said,
just telling
the world runs around thinking it's so horrible to be black. That's why they wouldn't.
Don't get crazy about this. I'm just telling you, Arab guys think they're white.
I'm not getting crazy about it. You are all crazy about color.
I know. You're just over there having a breakdown.
No. I'm simply saying that you have said it a million times. Everybody thinks it's horrible to be black.
Right.
Now, why are you denying it now?
No, because it's a different bet. I'm telling you that.
You are disgusting.
This is not Arab History Month. This is Black History Month, and I'm trying to point something out.
No. Why do you think that the Arabs would choose white?
Because they want to be known as white.
No, they don't.
Of course they do.
They do not.
They want everyone to think they're white.
They don't want to be known as black. That's
right.
what it is.
That's it. Well, that's right. Of course. Now, don't pull a Tracy Hampton on me. I'll have to drag you out on a stretcher.
Oh, I'm going to be treated for stress.
Let's take a break. Come back. We'll do the news. And we'll do the news.
No Arabs calling in?
No. They're busy.
They're all driving.
Right.
Yes, they're in the middle of traffic.
All right, we'll take a break and we'll be back.
We'll return to the Howard Stern Show after these messages. 97.1 The Eagle. It's the Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Thank you, asswife.
Oh.
And let's go with...
Hello?
There's a guy on our phone who's an Arab. He says he can clear everything up.
Well, I got a question for you, too. Casey
right.
Kasem. Is he white or black?
Black. No, he's not black. He's not white.
But if there were only 2 check marks to make.
Well, let's ask this guy. Sir?
Yes. Good morning, Howard.
You are Arab?
Yes.
Thank you. Now, when you have to apply for stuff in this country,
right?
What do you check off? Do you check off black or white?
Well, on most applications it says Middle Eastern, North African, and North Indian. Check white. That's on most applications.
Oh, and it says check white.
Yeah. So when I went to my Social Security to get my card, since Syria is part of Asia.
What did he say, Robin? I'm completely lost.
He said, you want the first part or the second part?
Are you a cab driver?
No.
What do you do?
I'm an environmental engineer.
You are an environmental engineer?
Right.
How do you engineer that?
I don't know. I came to States here. I went to school. I got an engineering degree.
In the environment.
Howard, the second part of what he was about to say is very interesting. Since he went to Social Security office,
yeah,
and since the Middle East is in Asia, he checked off Asian.
You checked off Asian?
Well, since my country is part of Asia, I checked in Asian.
So if you're an Arab, you check off Asian.
Well, the lady told me that's why.
Wonder why they got to know this. So you're a chink.
Well, it doesn't matter what I am.
Right. Well, not to you maybe, but to us it does. We want to know what you are.
To the white guys in the room.
Right.
It matters.
The white people care what you are.
Well, most applications.
We're trying to figure out in this country who the hell owns this country.
Well, here's the question, though.
And now you're telling me you're a chink?
Well, I'm not telling you.
You're saying you're from Asia. You're a chink.
Yeah, my country is part of Asia.
Well, here's the big question. If you got an application, there were only 2 choices.
Right.
Black and white. Which one would you check?
Well, there are some Arabs who are white and some Arabs who are black. It depends what country you're from.
Yeah, and what would you check?
I'll check white.
See, told you. Why do you check white? You're dark.
My mother has green eyes and she has white skin. She has blonde hair.
We're talking about you.
I'm talking about you.
I have very light skin, sometimes lighter than a white American.
Well, all right, then I like you.
You don't have to like me. But
all right, you can pass. All right. What do you say, Robin? We going to let him be white?
I guess you get to be white this week.
This week. No, you notice these guys, they don't check off black because they don't like blacks.
That's
they don't.
That's
right.
not true.
Why don't you check off black? Nobody knows what you are anyway.
I like black.
I mean, Vanessa Williams has green eyes and light skin, but she's no white woman.
Checking white.
You're black. I'm telling you, I think you guys are black.
I'm Vanessa Williams.
All right. Whatever.
So Lena Horne's lighter than Vanessa Williams.
She's still black. Anyway, you Arabs are all screwy. I'm telling you. You're not thinking clearly. You just can't be white.
Well,
everybody wants to be white.
Well, on every application it says...
trust me, it's not right. All right, thank you.
So he should check black is what
yes, I'm saying he should be black.
He's not even a chink.
Right. No, he's definitely not a chink. I mean, where he got Asia from, I don't know. None of that makes any sense. All right, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you very much.
Very much for answering our question. Thank you. Very nice guy.
They should take that part off the application. It means nothing.
Listen, I love all people, but this guy is this guy is not white. All of a sudden, he's part of the club.
Look at how much confusion it causes. Just take it off.
Just take it off. Can't do that. We have to track these things. A lot of things are going on in this country. A lot of people have to know.
Well, like what?
You have to know what's going on.
That caused nothing but confusion.
See, it was clear when it was just blacks and whites. Now it's a whole bunch of different races.
And that's why we just should eliminate that whole thing, that category thing.
Right. Well, there you go, Robin. Now there's your answer.
Well, Casey Kasem, he's white, right?
No, he's not. He is not. He doesn't even have white man's hair. Look at his hair. He combs it like a white man. But it's black hair. It's not white hair.
Oh, goodness.
Is it? Seriously. No.
Now, Hispanics, are they white?
No. They're not. They're Hispanic. That's a whole different story. I'm not getting into that today. Hispanics are Hispanic. And are...
That is not a race.
They are not white. That is for sure.
What is their race? Now I got you.
They're more black than they are white.
They aren't black.
Well, they're not white.
They're not black.
Then what are they?
I don't know.
Well, there
You're
you
the
go.
one who's categorized.
They're beige, if you really want to know.
The beige
It's the
race.
beige category. All right, what is in the news, Robin?
Lots of strange things are going on.
Here is your music. Something really strange must be going on.
First of all, I want to know what are we doing? How are we recruiting teachers these days? Because we hear more of these wacky stories.
Oh, I know how we're recruiting them. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
It must be.
Well, who's teaching? I mean, let's face it. You can't. It's the lowest paid job in the world.
You mentioned this earlier, but I just had to say it once again. A female teacher, Wilma
What race?
Martin.
What race?
Wilma, I don't know what. Martin, I don't know.
Is she dark or white?
I don't know.
Count the bones in her feet.
I'm for removing the category.
That's how you determine. Count the bones in the feet and see if they can swim. That's
A lot of black people can swim, Howard. You can't.
I don't know
that
any.
Way. Oh, you don't know any black people?
I don't know any that can swim. Can you swim?
Yes, I can swim.
I've seen you in the water.
I can swim if I want to.
I've never seen it. Just want to get that bathing suit wet. You can float. You don't swim.
I told you I have a phobia about water. That's the only reason I don't.
Well, of course.
But I can swim.
I've seen you in the water.
I almost drowned at the age of 4.
Come over my. How come that isn't in your book?
On dry land.
Sequel to your book. Go ahead. Now, you're saying that a teacher did something screwy.
Yes.
What is it?
Special education teacher Wilma Martin has been charged with taking 2 of her students into a closet and having sex with them.
Retarded kids?
These are like special ed kids.
Jackie was special ed.
Martin lured the 2 14-year-old emotionally disturbed boys into a large closet in her classroom at IS 33 in Williamsburg and had sex with them.
I bet you that did something for their self-image, though. I would have loved it if a teacher
Didn't
dragged me
improve
in.
their IQ.
Is she good looking?
I don't know, Howard. I don't have pictures of her.
At least it was a female, not a guy.
Well, that's what, usually you would read these stories about men.
Of course.
Now we've got women doing it.
When women do it, it's not so bad.
Oh, stop.
I think it's great, quite frankly.
Don't even say that.
Especially for special ed kids, because they need the self-image built up. They feel like, who else is going to have sex with them?
Don't you think this is confusing?
Nothing confusing. Well, the first time I did it, it was a little confusing. I need a little help.
The report that was issued on this woman says that she held each of the kids after class on different occasions.
Oh, I love this.
Offered them massages. And then enticed them into the closet for sex.
See, I could have handled that. Oh, would I have loved that in school.
The weirdest thing of all is that they left her in the classroom even after these allegations were made. The kids refused to testify. They didn't want to be involved in any investigation and answering questions.
I would have
even though they reported it. And they just didn't know what to do, so they left her as a teacher.
I would have felt like $1 million if my teacher would have done that. I had the worst self-image. I was big and gawky and gunky. And the teachers and the girls...
So the teacher having sex with you would have made you feel better?
Oh, I would have walked around like $1 million. I had a piece-of-ass psychology teacher.
Don't you think most teenagers have a self-image problem?
Or I would have had sex with Mrs. Ginsburg, the Spanish teacher.
Excuse me, answer my question. Don't you think most teenagers have a self-image problem?
Yeah, but I really had a problem.
Answer my question.
No.
That's a yes or no question.
No, they do not.
Yes, they do.
I do.
Yes.
Oh, I could have used sex with anybody.
Yeah. So should all students be having sex with their teachers so they'll feel better?
I think in special cases you need it. Now, if it's a guy, that's wrong. But if it's a female teacher having sex with one of the male students, that's called extra help.
You're sick. And you know you don't mean that.
I do.
You do not. If you had a son, you wouldn't want some teacher taking him into the closet.
Oh, please.
Please, I beg her to.
My mistake.
Take me into the closet. Never mind my son. That's why I'd be mad. I'll show up for parent-teacher meeting.
Where's that closet?
Mr. Stern, I'll need to meet with you away from your wife here for a second to discuss something with you. Oh, yes, ma'am. Listen, your son, if you want him to do well, you better have sex with me. All right, if you insist. It's so weird when it's a female teacher. Well, she must be a pig.
I don't know. But, special ed student.
I bring rubbers to a PTA meeting.
Crazy. Did you hear about the case of the girlfriend who was trying to arrange a hit on a 14-month-old baby?
Why? Was the baby
on Long
dangerous?
Island? No, the baby was not dangerous.
The baby in the mob?
22-year-old woman whose boyfriend was a cop, was arrested over the weekend and charged with trying to arrange a hit on the cop's 14-month-old daughter. Now the parents or the family of Martha Garcia, who is being held on $100,000 bail, say that she did it at the urging of the boyfriend, that it's his fault. The cop is at fault here. They say he set her up to commit the crime. She had this feeling that somehow their relationship would improve if the little girl was out of the way.
Yeah, that'll usually help a relationship.
Yeah, if you knock off your beau's daughter,
because then you're free to date.
He'll start to love you a lot more.
Right.
He'll start to love you. So anyway, the relatives are now saying they think he put her up to it and talked her into it.
Fred, it's a Spanish family. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, what's that all
music.
about? I was trying to ignore it, but that is Godfather music.
That's true. What was the hit?
I see. All right. Fred, you play it. You go ahead, pal. Come on, put it back on, please.
Stand by your decision.
There you go. Don't just ignore us like you usually do. Go ahead, Robin.
Garcia is a psychology student at C.W. Post College and was running around asking friends for help in finding someone to murder this little 14-month-old child. And then, undercover officers got into it. And
can you imagine going to your friends and saying, could you kill this kid?
Or could you find me somebody to kill a kid?
What's that say about C.W. Post admissions? Will they let anybody in or what? How bright could this person be?
I don't know. But she said the baby was ill and the father never wanted the baby anyway, and the mother neglected the baby. So she was, I guess, going to help the baby by killing it.
I see.
Anyway, she's in jail, $100,000 bail, and everybody's out of their minds and trying to sort out what happened there. Another case involving kids. Who would be the better parent? This is what a Florida appeals court will have to decide. In fact, I think they've made their decision. I'll see how you
Go ahead, I'll answer.
feel about it.
Go ahead.
One parent is a lesbian.
Go ahead.
Who lives with another woman.
Okay.
And in a home where there's another lesbian couple.
Oh, yeah. So there's the lesbian, her girlfriend, and another lesbian couple. Go ahead.
And then the other parent killed his first wife. So he's a murderer.
The guy who killed his first wife. There's my answer.
Are you kidding me?
Kids won't goof on a guy who killed his first wife. They understand that. To bring your friends home to a house full of lesbians is very difficult. Now, that's a no-brainer.
This is
the house of lesbians.
11-year-old girl.
Oh, it's a girl. The killer.
Stop it.
I thought you thought it was a boy.
The girl was living with her mother up to a certain point, and then...
Well, here's the dilemma. The girl will most likely become a lesbian.
That is not true.
Watch. I know they say that has nothing to do with it, but a lot of times...
Studies have shown.
Really?
That it's not true.
It's like going to the Munsters and being that one good-looking girl who doesn't fit in with the rest of the family. I would say the girl should go with the mother.
All right. Well, the Court of Appeals in Florida has ruled that the girl should go to live with the murderer father.
Really?
Yes. The judge
Where is this?
said that the 11-year Florida.
Yeah, well, they're very conservative.
The 11-year-old girl should have the opportunity to live in a non-lesbian world. Further, she should not be exposed to a second lesbian couple in the mother's home.
But a guy who kills women...
And should be kept away from the R-rated flicks that the adults watch.
Oh, my God. But to send a girl off with a guy who has obviously hostile to women, who killed his first wife.
Oh, but he now knows it's wrong.
Oh, well, he didn't say that.
He said it was stupidity, jealousy, and anger.
So, obviously...
Do it.
Obviously, the judge must have been wacky.
I'd done my time for it, and it was something that shouldn't have ever happened.
Well, we agree it shouldn't have happened, but we know you did your time. It doesn't mean that your values have changed.
Father, I don't know what you do in a case like this. There's not much to choose from.
She should live with the lesbians. So she
I think they should turn her out and let her live on the street.
I say send her to C.W. Post. Let her live there.
It's an amazing world, an amazing world.
Got to take a break, Robin. We'll be back right after these words with more news.
More to come when the Howard Stern Show returns in a moment.
This is Roseanne. You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. It's great. I love it.
Thank you, Roseanne. Glad we patched up that problem we were having.
Yeah, and it seems to be holding.
That's right.
You know, oftentimes you patch things up only to have the Band-Aid rip.
Exactly, Robin. I even listed her in my book under celebrities I love.
Yeah.
What do you think of that? Robin handed me something here that says Arab Americans.
It's very disturbing to you.
This thing claims that they are white, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, what she gave me here.
It's some kind of an application where they have to have an ethnic, do you have to fill out your ethnic background.
It says white includes Arabian, in parentheses.
Then it explains what everything else is, too, because we had a question about Hispanics.
Well, blacks include, I told you, Hispanics are not white. Blacks includes, listen to this, Jamaicans, Bahamians, and other Caribbean of African, but not Hispanic or Arabian.
Say Arabians are just not black.
I think the confusion enters in where it's just black and white, and an Arab American has to write down what he is.
He's supposed to write white.
I do not believe what you handed me. That is according to that person's classification. I do not believe that that's correct.
Read what an Hispanic is. Everybody knows that, too.
All right.
They had so many delineations there, I didn't know what anything was.
Hispanic includes persons of Mexican, Puerto Rican, Central or South American or other Spanish origin or culture. Asians and Asian Americans include Pakistanis, Indians, and Pacific Islanders.
Oh, Asians include Indians.
Right.
I wouldn't have known that.
Now, American Indians includes Alaskans. Believe it or not. An American Indian is an Alaskan because Alaskans were here when the country was formed, just nobody wanted them. And nobody wanted their land.
Well, we didn't have Alaska.
Right.
For a long time.
Right, so now they're American Indians. Go figure that out.
Is it an Alaskan and Eskimo?
Eskimo is Native American.
Right.
They don't want to be called Eskimos. It's like calling a retard.
Eskimo is a bad term for what
Right. They want to be called challenged individuals or something like this.
Huh?
Temperature challenge.
Retarded people want to be called
mentally
challenged. Eskimos want to be called Native Americans. Native Americans just want to drink. All right, Robin, what is in the news?
Some other things that I found over the weekend that I did not want to miss. Queen Latifah was pulled over the other night in Los Angeles and wound up getting arrested.
God bless Queen Latifah.
Why are you saying that?
Because she was doing the right thing. The woman...
Well, wait a minute. Let me tell the story.
Yeah.
She was found to be carrying a loaded pistol and was in possession of marijuana.
Hey!
She was driving along the road in her BMW at 75 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. So an officer pulled her over, said he smelled marijuana in the car. He asked...
She's great!
Dana Owens, which is Queen Latifah's real name.
I didn't know that.
If she was smoking, and she said yes. Then the officer asked her if she had more marijuana or a gun in the car, and she responded yes to both questions. At which time he pulled out, he said that she had a .38 caliber pistol.
Now describe what happened to her a couple of months ago.
A few months ago, she was in New York. In July, as a matter of fact. And two teenagers carjacked her, shot and wounded her bodyguard, after she had parked her car on a street in Harlem. The teens were arrested.
Yeah, the woman's driving around in a nice car, and she goes through these various neighborhoods, and she was actually taken from her car, wasn't she? Ripped out of her car.
Yeah, carjacking means they take your car and leave you standing on the street.
So she's now packing heat. You can't blame her. The world is nuts. Imagine you're sitting in your car now.
Well, Howard.
The criminals are so bold.
She wouldn't have been stopped if she hadn't been speeding, number one.
Oh, that I don't agree with, speeding.
And then number two, she was smoking marijuana.
Oh, look, she probably has to relax in her car. She's so nervous about being pulled out. I think. You going to live?
I don't know.
Hello?
Let's keep going.
You really want to keep going?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
You were going to say something?
No, I'm waiting for you to stop coughing. Robin's hitting the cough button every 3 seconds, but I see you having trouble. It's all right.
I don't want to cough in your face every 10 seconds.
No, you're a trooper. I admire that, but... Oh, look at that. All right.
Half-hearted ovation.
What is that?
So you're saying she did the right thing?
I understand why she was carrying a gun.
Well, why not get it registered?
Because Queen Latifah ain't going to be able to register no gun and carry it around with her. Trust me.
How about hiring a bodyguard?
Queen Latifah don't make as much money as you think.
She's got a record company. She's on a Fox TV show every week.
Yeah, but if you want to go out for a ride, you got
records.
You mean you can't be on your own?
If you feel like you have to carry a gun,
maybe you need a bodyguard.
Yeah.
I see. All right. Well, maybe you got a point there.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Meanwhile, O.J. Simpson, we're still hearing little bits and pieces about the details of his deposition last week or the week before, whenever it was that he was talking. He says he made a phone call to his wife the night of the murder. That was never brought out in court. He says that he never hit her, ever. Never choked her, never did anything.
Right.
They asked him about the picture she has of herself bruised and battered. He says she used to pick at her zits a lot. And that if there were any bruises or anything at all...
Those were broken zits?
It was because he was trying to keep her from attacking him. You know, those were defensive wounds.
Right.
You know, she got while he was defending himself against her.
I see.
So he claims never to have been a batterer.
He's got bigger balls than Gulliver. Unbelievable.
The zit thing was really good, though, don't you think?
Yeah.
She used to constantly pick at her zit. And that might have caused some...
No wonder he chopped her head off. I want to see that. Her whole face is black and blue from picking zits. That's O.J. He's so arrogant.
Who come up with that?
I don't know.
That was the best. He also does say that the ride in the Bronco that night, during the slow speed chase, he was considering suicide.
You know what he's trying to do, and it's not exactly wacky. His lawyers are trying to position it that you have a woman, Nicole Simpson, who would attack O.J. on a regular basis, trying to get him to beat her so that she could keep a diary and sue him for divorce and get a lot of money out of it.
Well, he said she was trying to break the palimony agreement
right.
they had. And that's what she was doing with these attacks on him where she would, or the diary entries.
That's a pretty good,
He said that she was making these diary entries which were fakes because she was trying to beat the palimony agreement.
That's a pretty good, that's pretty good. I got to hand it to those lawyers. That's a pretty good one. These dumb juries will go for it. Well, you know, O.J., she was trying to get money from him, that bitch. Of course, doesn't explain how his blood got there that night, but...
He really, and that was another thing. He doesn't remember how he hurt his hand now.
Right.
You know, at one point he said he cut his hand going to the car to pull out the car phone.
Right.
Now he doesn't know how it happened. So...
I see.
Memory lapses for O.J. He will be questioned some more. That deposition is not complete. President Reagan, suffering from Alzheimer's disease, is going to miss his 85th birthday celebration.
But he won't know about it.
Well, we don't know. Nobody has seen him since he made the announcement that he has Alzheimer's, so nobody really knows exactly what state he's in.
Wish I had Alzheimer's. I could forget Fred was in the room looking at me like a mental patient.
Every day would be like meeting Fred for the first
right. Hey, Fred.
Oh, dear.
How you doing?
But they still say that he goes to his office every day.
Right.
Another friend said he was going to play golf with Ronald on his 85th birthday. So if he can still play golf and stuff like that, he must not be in.
Sounds like he's having more fun than I am, Robin.
Too bad a shame.
Right.
Couldn't be so bad, could it?
He goes to a different office every day, though. I know that. he says he's going to the office and then goes somewhere.
And then they have to follow him to see just where he's going.
Right.
Let me see. What else did I want to talk to you about?
Plays golf on a highway, but nobody cares about that. At least he's playing.
Over the weekend, 2 of Hollywood's brightest lights were snuffed out. Gene Kelly, the dancer, singer, actor.
Ruined my weekend.
Who appeared in such great movies as Singing in the Rain and An American in Paris, died.
I got to tell you something. So I put on the TV this weekend because I like to watch TV on the weekend.
Sure.
That pacifies me till Monday comes around. And when I'm watching TV, everybody is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least I can tell them to shut up.
Right, because you're watching television.
Right. So every time I turn on the TV, it's like Gene Kelly tributes on CNN, Gene Kelly tributes on ABC, CBS. All of them had Gene Kelly tributes. And you know what? This is how it goes. They show you first they show you the scene from Singing in the Rain where he's dancing around in puddles.
With the umbrella, yeah.
And now, between you and me, I was never big on Gene Kelly music. You know what? Hey, the guy dances great, but who cares? I personally hate dancing.
I don't think I ever sat through one of those movies. I thought about that this weekend. I don't think I ever sat through a full Gene Kelly movie.
And you know what it is about those movies? They're not bad movies. Like, they're kind of light romps, you know, fun, romantic comedies. But as soon as this bastard starts dancing and singing, you're like, oh, you know, I want to fast forward here, but there's no fast forward. But, okay, so I'm watching a Gene Kelly tribute. And it was kind of sad. They say one of our greatest stars, Gene Kelly, died. And this guy comes on, this young, muscular, young man.
Yeah, he was gorgeous, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he's dancing, you know, to Singing in the Rain. And you go, hey, it's really sad he's gone. Then they decide to do a whole retrospective. They show you every stupid dance scene from every movie the guy ever did. And you're sitting there ready to pull your hair out of your head because you wanted to see some real news. It would have been fun if they showed you one little dance clip and you said, hey, the guy was a young guy once and it's kind of sad. But they torture you with 50,000 of the same dance steps over and over and over again.
They make you dislike Gene Kelly.
Yeah, I hated this guy by the end of the weekend. I'm like, get this rat bastard off my TV. He couldn't have died too soon.
Beating a dead horse.
Oh, they ruined it. I mean, it's just like, guys, do you see the repetitive quality of these dance routines? Hello? Anybody operating the station? I know it's a slow news day, but give me a break.
It was interesting because he had one of those pretty young wives at the end there.
Oh, yeah?
You know, he had I think he married her in like 1992 or something.
There you go.
And then he had a stroke or something in 94.
Couldn't even enjoy her.
And now he's gone. They say he never fully recovered from that stroke, so.
Yeah, when they show the old Gene Kelly being interviewed and stuff, it's kind of funny with that wig and everything. But then he's got that young wife. Did they show the young wife?
I just saw pictures of her. I didn't see her on the news this past weekend.
She real young?
Younger than him.
Yeah.
You know, she
looked pretty good.
Yeah.
So she'll dance to the bank.
She's dancing now.
Well, I'm sure Mrs. Kelly is very upset.
Oh, broke it up.
We don't know her, so. But if I was her, if there's any money, I would dance to the bank. That'd be kind of funny. You come and dance like, hello, hello, hello. I'm singing in the bank. I'm singing in the bank. I'm looking for my money. Where is it right now? I'm happy again. What?
Fill up my pockets.
Yeah, fill up my pockets. I'm happy in the bank, like Vegas smear.
And then, of course, the woman I told you who was on death's door on Friday didn't make it to Monday.
Yeah, we should have taken that
Audrey
action.
Meadows, dead at the age of 71. After a long bout with cancer.
Alice from The Honeymooners.
That's right. Here is a friend of Audrey's explaining why she never revealed her illness.
She wanted to get acting parts.
Everybody wonders, why did she keep it a secret? Why did she didn't want anyone to know? And well, that was her wonderful, her strength, her character. She didn't want people to be pitying her. And also, of course, being an actress, she was always hoping that she would get another great role.
Guess that never came.
They thought that she was so ill.
Nothing like waiting by the phone. Audrey Meadows waiting for another great role.
Hey, you always have to live with hope.
I was going to cast her as my mother in my movie, but too late.
Well, you're going to have to look for somebody else now.
I'll get Trixie.
Here is Audrey Meadows explaining Alice.
Oh. For the rest of her life.
Character, yes.
For the rest of her years, she had to sit and explain Alice.
Alice never attacked.
She was a smoker.
You can hear it.
Her voice is as deep as mine.
He attacked. She only reacted to the attack.
Oh.
And the reason that Alice took it was she understood him so well. She knew why he would.
I wonder if at the end she was calling herself Alice. She knows Alice a little too well. You know, it was a sitcom. They did like 13 shows, and everyone's analyzing it.
Rant and rave and carry on. And that he was always going to be apologetic because the real underlying theme, I think, of The Honeymooners is the love between these two.
And here's the scene.
Ready?
The Honeymooners.
Ralph, I have something I just got to tell you.
Well, go ahead.
My vagina is too small for you. See, they should make an X-rated. Honeymooners. Ralph, I have something to tell you. My private parts are too small. I can't sleep with you anymore.
The reason I've been going to Dr. Brady's, Ralph, it's because I work for him. I'm his receptionist. I just took the job to make some extra money for Christmas. And I'm not going to have a baby, Ralph.
Aww.
I'm going to send you right to the moon.
And here's one of those fights they often have.
Alice and Ralph?
Mm-hmm.
They don't paint your throat anymore, Mr. Know-It-All. I saw in Red Book magazine where they now isolate the cold germ, and that's how you get rid of your cold.
One of these days. One of these days. Pow! Right in the
Ralph, I can't sleep with you anymore. You weigh too much. When you get on top, you're crushing me. I'm sick of you on top, and my liver just shoots out of my buttocks. It's you squeeze me. I'm going to send you to the moon, Alice.
Right to the moon.
Yeah, I'm rewriting a new Honeymooners.
Very good. The new Honeymooners?
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Starring myself.
Very good.
And Fred is Alice.
Of course, we all know by now that we have suffered our first casualty among the troops in Bosnia.
Yeah, well, I told you we shouldn't be there, Robin. This is a big mistake. Let those people finish their war. The Serbs hate the Croats. The Croats, most of them are aligned with the Nazi Party during World War II, and even the neo-Nazis today are do you know that the Croats run around with Nazi flags? Let the Serbs finish their business, and let's get on with it. Get our boys out of there. Let them come home.
It was initially reported that this officer, this Army person, had stepped on a landmine, but now they're not so sure. His body has been flown to Germany for an autopsy, and an Army autopsy shows that he suffered extensive head injuries.
Oh, my God. Let them have their war, Robin.
Caused these fatal injuries for Sergeant First Class Donald Duggan.
Let them have their war, Robin. Listen to me. Robin, look at me.
Yes.
Let them have their war. Call us when it's clear for tourists to come visit. Just call us when the coast is clear.
He was wounded and died on Saturday and after picking up a piece of live ammunition that exploded.
Oh, my.
So it wasn't a mine.
What was it then? Live ammunition.
They had previously thought he had died as a result of a landmine explosion, which they said was the greatest danger.
He blew himself up with his own ammunition?
It was a live round.
I don't understand that, Robin.
I don't either. I don't play with any of this stuff.
What's this guy's name?
Donald Dugan?
Donald Dugan? Sounds like a bright guy. Maybe somebody planted it or something.
I don't know.
Well, we'll get the information. But I'm telling you, our boys shouldn't be there. I'm telling you, Robin.
I know how you feel, Howard.
But and meanwhile, everyone just say, "Oh yeah, let them go over there. I don't care."
That's not your son.
And during Vietnam, everyone was like, "Yeah, let these guys go over. I'm
I'm over the age."
Yeah, you think a guy like me would say, "Hey, I don't care. Send them over there, as long as I don't have to go."
Over under.
But I have a lot of compassion. Wipe them all out. Serbs, Croats, anybody, lawyers, anybody. Let them wipe each other out. What do we care? What are we? Their daddies? I didn't raise them. Thank you. What else is in the news? You know what? Let me take a little break here because we have a couple of commercials to finish, and then we'll wrap up right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. More after this. 97.1 The Eagle. It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Where was I?
You weren't anywhere. I was in the news.
Oh, right.
A trial is scheduled to begin in Northampton, Massachusetts today on a man's claim that he contracted the AIDS virus through dirty dental instruments. James Sharp seeks an unspecified amount of damages. He claims that he was infected by an improperly sterilized drill in 1989. So far, the identity of the dentist has been kept a secret. The case is believed to be the first of its kind in the country.
Let's see.
The dentist is requesting that the trial be closed to the public.
Well, he's got a point. It'd be bad for business.
Be bad for business. That would be pretty sad if, you got AIDS from a dentist drill.
Right. I don't see how you don't get AIDS from a dentist drill.
Because they're supposed to be sterilized.
What else is in the news, Robin? Anything?
The Brown and Williamson Tobacco Corporation is denying all claims made by whistleblower Jeffrey Wigand, who was on CBS yesterday, their version of 60 Minutes. Wigand was interviewed by Mike Wallace, finally.
Yeah, I saw it. Did you watch it?
Yes. An attorney for the company says Wigand is a liar and cannot be believed.
It was so boring. He's not a liar.
I'm just telling what the company said.
It was so boring. It's true. You said the cigarette companies know that cigarettes are bad for you.
They know they're putting stuff in there that's bad for you.
Right.
And they know that they're putting stuff in there to deliver nicotine to you.
Yeah, and who cares?
Who didn't know that?
Yeah, we all know it's bad for us.
What else did I think a cigarette was but a nicotine delivery system?
I remember the days when 60 Minutes used to really find out stuff. They'd follow people around with a camera and do something important, actually be journalists.
Expose.
I mean, what is this, an expose? Cigarettes are harmful? Tell me something else I don't know. Tell me something else that's really relevant.
Now they finally got it on that incredible story.
They're doing a story next week on the fact that private parts smell bad. Nobody knew it. They're going to expose that.
A former member of Milli Vanilli has been arrested for an investigation on allegations he tried to break into a car and then threatened a homeowner.
A homo?
A homeowner.
Oh, a homo. Oh, a homeowner. I think you flip your lid.
Los Angeles police say Rob Pilatus had been trying to break into a car in Hollywood yesterday morning. The car owner approached, and Pilatus ran to a nearby home where he allegedly tried to force his way in and threatened to kill the car owner.
Things aren't going too well for Milli Vanilli, I take it.
Police say there was a struggle with the car owner and that the man hit Pilatus in the head with a baseball bat. Pilatus was then treated for a head cut and booked on $150,000 bail.
We got to get that guy back on the show.
I don't think he'll be able to make it. Milli Vanilli, of course, you remember, was stripped of their 1990 Grammy Award after revelations that the two hadn't sung a note on their best-selling album.
I like when they came out with their own album. After it was exposed that they didn't sing,
right? They
came out with their own album. It sounded like Arnold Schwarzenegger singing.
Yes.
I got you under my skin.
I don't remember. Oh, Fab was the dark-skinned one, and Rob was the light-skinned one who was always having the problems anyway. Remember, he wound up on the side of a hotel building.
Yeah, but didn't he try to commit suicide?
Yeah. So I guess he's still having trouble.
One was light, and one was. I remember them both being very black.
Oh, you know what? You are so prejudiced, you can't even.
Really? I know. I don't look at color. Everyone looks black to me. Well, Milli Vanilli is going to Jaily Vanelli. Milli Criminelli.
Maybe we can get him on the phone and talk to him and see what's going on. I don't think he'll make the $150,000 bail, though. I just don't see that happening.
Gary, book me Milli Vanilli, please.
They did break up.
Oh. You think the jury will find him guilty, valilty, or not?
I don't know, but closing arguments begin today in the murder trial of Snoop Doggy Dogg.
I didn't even know that was still going on.
Snoop and his bodyguard are charged with killing a man in a drive-by shooting in 1993.
Why is the media not covering that?
It's closed to television cameras, so I don't think that it's going to get the same kind of attention that an O.J. Simpson trial did.
Why is that closed, Robin? That's a smart. You see, that's what O.J. should have been, closed. Then we wouldn't have seen that circus-like atmosphere.
Authorities say Snoop was driving the vehicle when his bodyguard, McKinley Lee, shot the victim. The defense argues the victim pulled a gun on Snoop's bodyguard, and the bodyguard was acting in self-defense.
You know what my rap name is? Snoop Doggy Style. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yeah, that's my name, Snoop Doggy Style.
That's a very nice name, Howard.
Snoop Doggy Style in the house. Well, we'll see what happens in that case, Robin. I know you're following it very closely.
The trial of the man accused of kidnapping and killing 12-year-old Polly Klaas gets underway today in San Jose, California. You'll remember that October 1993 incident. The little girl was in her bedroom, during a slumber party when this gentleman is accused of abducting her, later strangling her and dumping her body on a highway. Her disappearance led to a nationwide search. Davis was arrested 2 months later and led authorities to the girl's grave. Why is there need of a trial? But we're having one anyway.
Very good.
And what is going on with winter? I mean, do you have any thoughts on why we're freezing to death?
Yeah.
And being snowed to death?
FCC is doing it. No, I don't know. I believed in global warming because we had a couple of winters that were really great for a while. And now it's freezing. Freezing my ass off.
I'm not used to this.
You know what I do to beat the cold? I just get right in the limo and have Ronnie heat it up.
Well, that's very
in the morning.
good. So you don't even feel a cold car.
I'll be honest with you. I wasn't even aware that this was a cold winter until yesterday. My kids forced me to come outside and play in the snow. I was like, oh, my God, look at this. It's cold out here.
How do people survive in this weather?
Yeah. So what I recommend is get the limo up to a nice toasty, 60, 70 degrees.
And you never have to experience a change in temperature.
Yeah, and make sure Ronnie does it, or your limo driver does it early. So that even when he leaves his house, it's already toasty for when you get in.
I must admit, because I'm much like you, I hop out of my home and jump into a car.
Right.
I saw this woman walking down the street this morning. I said, boy, that's really incredible. She's actually walking.
Hey, you had to do it, too. There were many years that I knew you that we had to walk around and take the subway.
That is true. We did our time.
That's right. We work hard, though. We deserve it.
According to Cindy Adams...
We work hard!
We work hard! According to Cindy Adams, Whoopi Goldberg is being visited quite often by Frank Langella at her
Dracula
new East Side townhouse.
Yeah. By the way, we are not visiting her often.
No. This week, Whoop and Langella, according to Cindy, dined in the Theater District Italian restaurant Orso. And while they were there, Ted Danson and Mary Steenburgen came in.
Well, how do all these celebrities know where to go?
And, of course, Ted was involved with Whoopi for a while. There was a lot of discussion, according to Cindy, as to whether Ted and Mary should go next door to the other restaurant that Orso owns, Joe Allen's. But finally they were seated, and Whoopi was very gracious and came over to the table and congratulated them on their wedding.
And then Mary Steenburgen passed out when she realized, oh, my God, does Ted Danson date good-looking women? First of all, Mary Steenburgen has no prize. Her and Whoopi.
Maybe she looks better in person.
Maybe. I don't know. 4 celebrities, all ugly. All in one restaurant. Yeah.
Gives you hope. People say you got to be good looking to be a celebrity.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
It's Black History Month, as you said before, and Cindy also points out that Muhammad Ali paintings and drawings are going to be exhibited at the Patterson Museum in Patterson, New Jersey.
Those are done in crayon, right? Doesn't he draw in the crayon mostly?
I don't know what his medium is, but Cindy describes it as stick-figure airplanes and cutouts.
And that's what Muhammad Ali sells?
Very bright colors. Happy stuff. So they say that he paints on his farm in Mississippi.
Well, that's great. That doesn't sound that good, but I'll have to see it.
Muhammad Ali paintings. And finally, basketball. The Bulls finally lost a game.
Right. Oh, they did?
Yeah.
To who?
Finally to the Nuggets?
Golden Nuggets? That's from McDonald's. What are you talking about? Golden McNuggets. You're talking about the Golden State Warriors.
No, somebody Nuggets.
Oh, the McNuggets. That's the McHamburger College that play them.
I can't remember the name of the team.
Kentucky Fried.
Isn't the team the Nuggets?
The McNuggets. Yeah. They went to Hamburger College.
You're no help to me at all.
I'm still thinking about Muhammad Ali's painting. I'm wondering if he gets any paint on the canvas.
The Denver Nuggets.
The Denver McNuggets. Oh, they lost to the Denver Nuggets?
Yes.
Yeah.
Finally, they had an 18-game winning streak snapped.
Wow. How'd they do that? Would they cut off Michael Jordan's legs?
Guess they'll have to start all over again.
Yeah. Michael Jordan thinks he's so bad.
And Magic Johnson and the Lakers came back from that loss to the Bulls the other night. They beat... Who did they beat? Now I'm going to forget.
Hootie and the Blowfish. They played the entire band. Because Magic Johnson is a little overweight.
No, you know what? But he did play the guy who got into trouble for speaking out against Magic coming back
Malone
to basketball the first time. His name is Karl Malone, not Moses Malone, as I said earlier. But Karl Malone was on the team that he played against this past weekend. So here is Magic Johnson talking about how his team stepped up to the plate after an embarrassing loss.
Okay, I can handle this.
We came back and we said, hey, that happened Friday. It happened. It's over with now. Let's see if we can come back. Good teams come back from embarrassing losses, and we did that.
And here is Karl Malone to say this time that Magic looked pretty good out there on the court.
He came out and he played hard, but he's also played hard the first two games. He came back also, so you know, it's, like I said, it's take him a little while to get into the rhythm, but he's gonna be just fine. You know, the main thing is you got a guy out there that want to play every night. And some of these guys, half the time you don't know if they want to play or not, but he came back and he want to play, and they're sort of rubbing off on their team.
Did he say anything? What did he say?
I think he's so scared to talk about Magic Johnson.
He is so afraid to say anything.
Yeah, he plays with the Utah Jazz.
This guy is actually nervous about playing with a guy who could bleed on him, and you don't blame him, but of course you're not allowed to say that anymore because it's not politically correct.
But he also says that whatever problems he had with Magic Johnson, that is behind him.
You bet.
It's sort of ironic that people believe everything they read and everything they see, and you guys have kept it going. Me and him haven't. So I guess that once we get on the court, we're professional athletes as well as off the court, and that's how we handle things.
He says a mouthful. That was a little clearer than the last thing. Anything else, Robin?
That is Karl Malone. No, that's what's happening now.
Thank you, Robin.
Denver Nuggets and the Utah Jazz.
I hear you. Now I got to do some plugs. Every one of our people is involved in something. I got 87
You'll
interns.
be here another half hour.
Yeah, now is the half. Sit back and relax, Robin. Now is a half hour of plugs. I got one intern gorilla who's in Grandma Sylvia's wedding and funeral every day. Whatever that is.
Grandma Sylvia's funeral.
I got a joke man who plugs everything. I got Fred with a band. CD. Jackie Penthouse joke.
Are you in the studio, Fred?
Not at the present time. I'm in this studio.
Are you in Grandma Sylvia's wedding like Gorilla?
No, I am not.
All right. I got some videotape. I'll show it tomorrow of Fred's wife's new part.
Ooh,
wait till you see this.
I want to see what she's up to now.
She runs around almost naked.
Have you looked at it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding.
Now, I'm going to show it to you on the air.
Now, I mean, really? Is it bad?
It's bad. I'll show you something worse. Fred's wife had a role before this where she used to make out with a guy while she wore a nun's outfit. She'd make out for we timed it 2.5 minutes.
Oh.
There's a new girl in that role. She makes out with a guy we timed it, 10 seconds.
I heard about that.
Yeah. I'll show it to you tomorrow.
Fred, what is going on?
You know what's going on.
What can I say?
His wife wants somebody else.
Exactly. Jackie Penthouse. Well, if you were married to Fred, would you want someone else? Jackie Penthouse. As soon as she gets a real part, she'll leave Fred.
Probably.
Jackie Penthouse, Joke Page Martling. Get the hysterical 2-hour. I felt bad for Fred watching.
I do too.
I do.
And geez, I don't know what to say.
Although she looked good. At least Fred gets to sleep with her.
Yeah, she does look good.
Right.
He's still getting to sleep with her.
Sleep next to her anyway.
Get the hysterical 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Jokeland special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING. This Saturday night, February 10th at World Famous Club in A. It's Jackie in Sayreville, New Jersey. It's Jackie's birthday week. Bring Jackie birthday presents. He requests that you do.
No canned goods.
No canned goods for the homeless. In Sayreville, New Jersey, go for it. For information and samples, and Sergeant Pecker, call 516-9221. Join Baba Booey Thursday from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Princeton Ski Shop Giant Stadium Blowout Ski and Snowboard Sale at the Meadowlands. And this Saturday, King Norris is unplugged at Mother McGee's in Huntington. Don't miss Stuttering John appearing in Tony and Tina's wedding this Wednesday and Thursday night. And if you're planning a wedding, a party, and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineers Rocket Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. We'll see you tomorrow.